Uh-oh. This is a recording of a live stream. It may contain bloopers and frequent distractions. The audio and video quality may vary. Thank you for your understanding, and please enjoy.
Music is over.
Wait on me?
No, I'm waiting on the others.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Everyone is like
ready.
super concentrated. I'm like, music just stopped.
The music is still going for me, and it won't turn
Really?
down.
Weird,
Yeah.
because that's weird. It should be like synced with everyone here.
Try reloading.
Is Korm here?
Yeah. Okay.
So everyone is here.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, guys. I'm just going to watch together is really.
Yeah, it's weird.
Shall we begin?
Yes, please.
Well, then, without further ado, happy Tuesday, happy Dungeons Day, and welcome to the next exciting, riveting, and terrifying episode of Barovian Nights. There Be Dragons crew here saying hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, to bring us in and remind us exactly of the horrors that we faced last time, it's the wonderful DM, Max. Take it away, buddy.
Last time on There Be Dragons, Barovian Nights, the assembled adventurers had found themselves in the dank, water-filled dungeon below the Durst Manor, with ghostly apparitions telling them that one must die. Valen heroically, valiantly stepped up and tried to take his own life, but thanks to the heroic assistance of Artax, was saved. Angered by this, Lorgoth the Decayer, a great shambling mound with the young Walter inserted inside of it, became alive and sentient and attacked the assembled heroes. Driving off the foul beast, they made their escape of the Death House, along with the precocious Leroy, their hound companion. As they made their way outside of the Death House, Leroy revealed himself to already be a ghost. As he was welcomed by his previous master, the heroes all felt strength and resolve welling up inside of them, reaching them to level 3. We start our adventure as they are standing on the wet cobblestones, mist-soaked streets of the village of Barovia. They stand on a desolate residential road, and they see no signs of life. Now, it is time to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Yeah, baby.
You know what sucks? I forgot my dagger in the ghost house.
I
just
also
realized-
got one of the javelins, but
I threw
never
my
mind.
dagger at the fucking broom. Now it's gone.
Yup.
The Doom Broom.
Make sure
Do I have to
you
remove
don't. Yeah.
I'm removing my dagger. Fuck it. That's my bad.
Yes, we'll need to get you a new dagger.
I'm sure you can buy daggers when you find a store.
When you do. When.
If you make it to the store.
If you can make it to the store.
Right.
Okay, maybe the music is a bit too creepy for this scene.
It's very intense. Definitely.
There's actually a Village of Barovia
Yeah, playing it right now.
playlist. Wonderful. It should also be super efficiently creepy, but of the right variety.
Do we have an image we can put on
Let me
in the roll 20?
let me see what I can do for you.
So it sounds like some sort of kid whining in the background.
Perhaps.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That's true.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Working on getting that image up for you right now. Add handout.
Is there a huge playlist of the Barovia setting?
Yes, it was made by Sword Coast Soundscapes. They're amazing. They do all sorts of stuff, and they've specifically done Curse of Strahd music. They did the chanting that was featured last week, and this is made by them.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right. You should be receiving a handout right now.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Oh. This is bringing memories back from the previous campaign. We used that for the little
Yeah.
dog ward.
This literally is for this town, though. It's the same image on the...
Yeah, it is.
Video.
This is quite literally for the Barovia.
But
So you find yourself on a road that runs north and south. It intersects only a few hundred feet away with another large road you can see. to the south. Sobbing you hear comes further from the west, echoing over the rooftops.
Wow. So very loud sobs.
Not necessarily that they're loud. It's not that they're deafening. It's that there's no other sounds. There is no other sign of life than this lonely, desolate sobbing. Other than the, solitary smokestacks rising up out of the occasional chimney. That only is a sign of a fire, not necessarily life.
If only we had a dog that could run around and look.
Well,
I'm
companions,
just-
it seems we've gone from one hellhole to another.
I'm just kind of pointing toward the crying and go, that way? And I'm starting to walk.
You will not get
I
a
remember
reaction from
how-
Artax because Artax was unconscious last I remember.
Oh.
Same
Oh,
is actually
yeah,
true
no,
with.
sorry. We start our adventure. You guys are at 3rd level, full health.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
In that case, I will
Gotcha.
need to fix something on my character sheet.
Yeah, I'm on 1 HP.
Oh wait, Daleen, are you already running after some sort of whining, whimpering of a woman in need? Can't you remember what happened the last time we helped some kids?
Got this awesome robe.
We fought an
And
epic
from the-
battle,
my-
became
my
heroes.
magic robe.
Oh no, but we just came out of there. You just want to dive into the very next pit hole of death?
Do you not feel great? I've never felt this healthy in my entire life. I feel like I'm almost 100% healthier than I was when I left the house. Somehow, it's as if something just dinged in the universe, and now I'm level 3.
I don't know in which tongue Selene is speaking, but I heard great tales of the bravery of dwarfs. Guess it's just that. Tales.
Speaking of tales, it's probably best that we try and find some more information on where we are and what is going on here.
I'm going to start playing the tale of brave Boindil. I'll make up lyrics for it later, but for now I'm just kind of mocking him a little bit.
Is it a what style of music is it?
Oh, it's a bardcore version of Holy Diver.
Okay, cool.
You gotta give me some time to make up the lyrics.
That's fine.
Gotcha.
All
I'm
the
not saying I'm
buildings
actually going
around
to-
you, all the buildings around you appear to be boarded up with windows and doors.
Yeah. Artax is just gonna walk towards where he hears the crying coming from.
All right. I'm assuming you guys aren't cutting through like alleyways and whatnot, and you're actually like staying on the roads, correct?
Yeah.
Would be wise.
Alright. As Artax and his companions walk south, just a few hundred feet, come to the main thoroughfare. This road is easily twice as wide as the rest. But the road you're on does continue past it. You can continue going south, or you can head to the west. The sobbing, while echoing around you, seems to be coming from the southwest.
What do your carriers hear? Can you distinguish the direction of the sobbing?
Southwest, that's all I hear.
Well, I would
Did
say
you As you look down to the west, pondering this thought, you see the soft glow of a lamp and hear the creaking of a signpost as it sways in the wind.
First signs of life. I think that's the best direction right now.
Well, I'm gonna follow your lead, Artax, since we dwarfs are not that brave.
He just chuckles and goes.
I feel like using
westwards.
cutting words now, because okay, when I level to 3, I now get something called cutting words, so I can use my bardic inspiration to retract from somebody's roll rather than add to it.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like
should save
doing
that
that
for
to
enemies.
Boindil right now, just because he's being a coward.
You should save that for actual enemies.
Yeah, I'm saving it for now. I'm pretending to though.
I mean, there's a difference between cutting words and just mockery.
Yeah. My
So
normal mockery doesn't seem to work.
As you push onwards towards the west, come closer, and you see two noticeable buildings. One having a swaying signpost, what looks to be stylized grapes or berries and leaves on the post with some form of lettering. You'd have to get much closer to read it. The other building has a similar sign, but the words are painted on it. In big black letters, it says Bildrath's Mercantile. Sobbing rises into a wail, then continues sobbing again.
I'm gonna walk towards the submarine.
Daleen, wait. I kind of like raise my shield as if to kind of cause a bit of a startle. We must be careful. We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. I want to help them as much as you do, but we don't even know where we are.
Best way to find out is find someone and ask.
Agreed. Let's head towards the
Daleen,
shop
you
and
continue on your way.
inquire.
I'm gonna give them a little second to start walking, and I continue.
Well, seeing Daleen
As you make your
moving,
way, Daleen leads the pack, the center of town. You clearly see tavern to your north, flanked by all sorts of dilapidated and boarded up shacks. Down the thoroughfare to the north, you see a ruined church up on a hill. A ringed cemetery lying behind it. To the south, you see Bildrath's Mercantile. Hear the sobbing very distinctly coming from a few houses down, and see a great mansion at the end of the village. And the road you're on and have been traveling on continues westward, out of the village and into deep forests. The forests which ring this desolate moor, then loomed over by a great mountainous cliff. Your attention is drawn to with the peal of thunder and flash of lightning. And you see illuminated in the cloud-shrouded sky a dark, foreboding, malevolent castle.
Well, you're not fooling us with another mansion, so don't try that. But so the crying was coming from a few houses down from the Mercantile.
A few houses south, yeah, you can definitely tell it's coming south of the Mercantile's building, rather.
Okay, and the Mercantile building is like all the other ones, like no sign of life type situation, or?
No, there's both the tavern and the Mercantile building. You can see light spilling out from their doors.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the others and like point to both directions questioningly.
You said you lost your dagger.
dagger, yes.
Let's go to the mercantile and get several things done at once.
Nice, Dino. Agreed.
I get on that too. After that, I'll say we're good to the tavern, get some bearings, some directions where the shite we might be in. And who knows? Maybe there is some good deed that we can do. And after that, dear Valen, I think we might go and visit that church. And I don't know, can you, as a paladin, draw some divine power or goodness out of it? Or maybe cure this place or set a beacon of light? I don't know.
I can certainly try to, Boindil, but seeing as, and I kind of just gesture around, the kind of state of affairs here, I fear there will be no devout prayer that can cure it from one person alone.
Does that mean that you give up already?
Oh, no, we still go.
Oh, I thought so. And he's like bonking on his plate a little bit with the axe.
And then you see me just kind of grinning and pulling the straps tighter on my shield hand.
Well, Daleen,
Yeah, let's get Daleen a new weapon.
Let's get you the new pointy stick.
I do have a pointy stick. I got a rapier still. I feel like I don't really need a dagger because I've got a crossbow as well. Also, I got 15 gold.
Well, you said that you need the dagger, so
No, I didn't. I didn't say I need one. Actually, I probably do. Never mind. Sure. You want to get me a dagger? That's fine. Yeah, of course.
The smartest light from this building spills out behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildrath's Mercantile.
Shall we go in?
I would say so. Maybe our knight in shining armor should go first to make a presence.
Oh, no. Princess is first. I gesture towards Daleen.
Sure. You guys wait out here, okay? And
Oh, no. Again, my friend, a princess can go nowhere without her guard. And then I kind of stand behind you.
I don't think you're my guard.
I am.
I like you as a friend. I'm not sure about as a guard. You'll have to prove your.
Is the battle map being really weird for everyone?
Oh, I just had the image up. Oh, shit.
No.
Okay.
Okay, mine's just
I'm going to walk into the.
zooming
Some people
in.
might not have sight currently because it's very dark in Barovia. And you need to have a light source.
No, I can see whatever I can see. I just meant lag. Anyway, let's carry on.
All right.
Do I roll initiative or?
That's up to you, honestly. If that's how you roll, if that's how Daleen is, before I can even show you what you see and narrate what you see, you just roll in and start attacking. Feel free and roll initiative.
No, thanks.
All right. Daleen, you see this gentleman sitting behind a counter on a lush padded chair. A small bell sits on the counter next to his hand as he is casually marking things down in a ledger. Ah, welcome to Bildrath's Mercantile. Can I help you, young miss? Do you need assistance with anything?
Thank you for the welcome. Well, I've got some friends with me, and they probably need help more than I do, to be honest. But if you had anything interesting as of maybe mechanical devices or a very nice dagger.
Don't sell weapons. Nasty things. You get
It's
in the
meant
way
for
of
trips.
commerce all too much.
I see. Well, what do you think could interest a princess like myself?
Have a look around if you have need of anything. Have the best prices for miles.
Oh.
You see all around the building, there's assorted barrels full of like lentils and rye and all sorts of dry goods. There's folded up clothes, and like this place has a lot of what you might need to set out on an adventure.
I'm low-key pretty much only looking for an eyelash encased in gum arabic because that's the spell component I need for my new spell.
Does it consume your spell component?
Doesn't
If
say
it doesn't consume it, then you can just use your musical instrument.
so. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm not sure what to look for, really. I'm kind of awkwardly standing there waiting for the other guys to come in.
Do you have a parent with you, young miss?
I don't really need any of those. I've got some friends, and they're with me. I'm not with them. And I'm gonna go and get the others. Hey, it's safe, guys. Come in. Stand in the rain.
His eyes bulge out and then immediately leap to the bell, which he rings furiously. Oh, well, welcome, everyone. Come in, make yourselves at home. I'm happy to help you if you have any questions.
Where's the bell he's ringing?
It was right here. It's in his hand, and he's still ringing it as he's speaking to you.
Can I cast silence? I'm gonna cast silence. I want to cast it. Oh wait, it's got a range of 20 feet. I want to cast it so it only like is around him and the bell, and not us. Hang on.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one lecture on the dangers of randomly casting magic at NPCs. This is the one time I'm gonna warn you. It might sound fun to silence the dude's bell. You are in a strange land with strange people, surrounded by strangers.
Okay,
Even in the Forgotten Realms, casting silence on somebody would have the guards clap you in irons for the illegal use of magic.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Still gonna cast silence, or will you let me intimidate?
No, sir, why are you ringing this bell? Are you afraid of us? There's no need. We're here
No. I'm sure you have money and value capitalism, same as me. More importantly, is there anything I can help you with? I'd love for you to make your purchases and have a lot of business to attend to.
Boindil is resting on his
ringing
axe.
your bell, that would be helpful.
He sets his bell down.
Thank you. I'm kind of curious. Are you trying to call for somebody?
I like the sound of the bell.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes,
for this?
absolutely.
And I've actually, hang on, because I've got expertise, and I put that not into my insight. Never mind.
Just roll.
I'll just roll them.
Nice.
While he's rolling inside, I'm guessing that it's not working just as in Skyrim, that we put a basket on the seller's head and just grab everything from the shop.
Welcome to try.
Okay, no.
Just like Daleen was welcome to try casting a spell on somebody they just met.
Yeah, my insight check is 19.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, dude is not ringing a bell super loud, super violently, because he likes the sound. If that were the case, he'd continue ringing the bell. What's your passive perception, Daleen?
It's 12.
Okay. As you all felt, basically, except for Valen, who is standing outside the building.
No, I said that I was walking in behind him. I'm not sure if you missed it, but...
Oh, I just see you right here outside the building.
Oh, we're doing that. Sorry, I'm stuck.
We have a map out.
Everything is running very slow for me, so sorry.
I'm very sorry. Here, I'll move you in.
You're
So you
turning
all...
a little bit robot for me, by the way, Ritzy.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking love streaming.
As he was ringing the bell, you all felt the building shake.
Shake.
Thump. Thump. And with each thunk, the ceiling above you shakes, as if some great force is clomping around upstairs.
Oh no, it's like in Minecraft. Is there an iron
You're-
golem?
You're a kunk, 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 kunk.
There, sir. What is
You see
this?
Bildra
It's hand.
looking furtively over towards the storage area.
Look, Bildrath, there's really no need to be scared of us.
I'm sure. Feel free
We are here to trade.
use my goods and make your purchases.
As he's saying that, you see that Artax is grabbing his backpack and pulls out the little pouch with the gemstones and empties it into his hand and shows them to him.
Those are
We
pretty
are here to
stones,
trade.
Those are not stolen, by the way. They're gained legally. I don't say in that suspicious way. Oh boy.
I wouldn't dream that you would be foolish enough to bring something stolen to somebody who is not a fence. And he gives you a very wide smile. Of course, anything sold here or bought here is purchased legally.
Can I roll insight without asking? I'm just
No,
gonna roll
you should
insight.
always ask me to roll so that you can tell me what you're rolling insight on. You know what you're rolling insight on this time. Yeah, you have no reason to believe this dude isn't just agreeing with you.
So, there, sir. What is this odd sound that we're hearing since you did your jingle bells?
Just letting my my stock boy know that he has other business he needs to attend to. Now then, I have business I need to attend to. Is there anything I can help you find, purchase?
Well, definitely. What do you got for sale?
Have anything you need to survive here in the village? As you
As food?
peruse, as you peruse around, you get the feeling this is a pretty well stocked general store, despite the surrounding village being largely, void of any life. Looking
I'm just
around,
taking a look over at
Yeah, that's fine.
this box. Yeah.
as you look around and get your bearings, you can basically tell that he has anything from page 150 of the player's handbook that is 25 GP or less. However, in front of each item, there, or on top of like printed on the barrels of all the dry goods and whatnot, there is an entirely different price than what's shown in the book. For instance, with the 3 alchemist flasks that are sitting behind him, there is a little wooden placard that says, let me double check this. All right. 500 EP. On all the dry goods, dry foods, it has prices, it says what it is, like lentils, rye, stuff like that, the hardtack biscuits. It has $10 EP per, measurement that weighs out to roughly a day's worth of that one food type.
I'll see to get quite a good storage here. How about you put me a package together with a little bit of food?
How about you put your money on the counter?
And he's like taking 3 gold pieces out, placing them next to each other.
He looks at your gold quizzically for a moment, picking one up and holding it up, and inspecting the coin. Even bites into it.
I want to use prestidigitation to make it like go ding, like anime star animation. Makes it look shiny.
Oh god.
So you're gonna cast a spell?
No. Is like any magic use illegal? Like I should know my
We
character.
are in a town. Basically, if there's
You're
a
in a town,
place...
and nobody else besides you knows what spell you're casting.
Okay.
They just see a random gnome walk in with like a bunch of heavily armed people surrounding them, and then that gnome starts casting a spell without talking to them, without asking permission, without without introducing themselves.
Okay, yeah, fair play.
That person is going to react in fear.
Yep.
Sorry, that's just me being a noob. Okay, I'm not gonna cast
Okay,
spell.
no, that's okay. I just want to I'm not mad. I'm trying to stress the gravity of what you're suggesting.
Yeah, definitely.
This is not like Skyrim where literally everyone knows flames and healing.
Not mad, just disappointed.
Not even. Not even. I just want you to understand I will kill your character the next time you're I randomly cast a spell on this dude.
Okay.
Yep. Fair enough.
I'm not mad. I just kill you, boy.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, as I said, they don't know what you're doing. You're starting to cast. They
Yeah.
assume you're meaning harm.
It does make a lot of sense. I would probably react the same way.
So as he reaches down beneath the counter, pulls up a merchant scale and some weights. So what exactly are you wanting to buy with these 3 strange coins?
Well, just some food, something to eat.
Starts weighing it. Short. I don't sell half rations. You gotta buy the full thing. 10 electrum, as you see.
Electrum.
Yeah, electrum. What else would we use? I will honor this coin because I gotta pay taxes as is.
Well, and he kind of just picks them up again. Puts them back.
He'll slide them off the scale to you.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I have to reconsider then and give it a lot of thought. And he kind of awkwardly goes behind Theric, counting his money and just pretending to not.
If you find something you need, I'm sure you'll pay the price. How can I help you? Looks you up and down. Sir?
I will, from my belt, grab a pouch with the pen and 3 gold rings. And I will ask him, good sir, do you maybe, are you maybe interested in purchasing this?
I can work out a trade with you. Don't make it a point of effort to lose coin.
Well, you see, we may not have the money that you desire, but if
I'm willing to trade with you.
only trade? Alright, so what would you say these are worth? So we can see for something of equal value?
What are you throwing up there?
A pendant and 3 gold rings from the dead house.
Is that from the master bedroom?
Yes.
All right. Oh wow. What do you need? His fingers are like eagerly dancing towards your topaz platinum pendant. I'm happy to do a trade with you, sir. Anything you
Alright.
might need.
Can you first tell me what this is worth?
Quite a bit. He'll even bring out a loop. I'd have to really study it, but I'm sure you could outfit you and your companions with anything you might need. He puts the loop in and he starts, if you'll let him, picking up the individual jewelry and looking at them.
I will let him. And I will ask the group if there's something that they are interested in.
I just look at you and look around and say,
This is a general goods store. While it is useful, this is jewelry. Do you want to get everything that's in this shop?
Yeah, I don't know.
So he's finished investigating your 3 gold rings.
Mm-hmm.
They're decent enough. I'll give you 5 electrum pieces for each of them.
That sounds like bullshit to me. I'm not talking. I'm just.
And how about the pendant?
Fine piece. I'll have to continue studying it a bit longer.
I'm paying close attention to him and what he's doing.
But he's making no effort to like keep both hands above the counter in a very specific area. He's making no moves to make you feel like he is stealing your stuff.
As I hear this conversation, Boindil walks up and can I, as a dwarf, have a look at the stones or something and get an idea of if he's bullshitting us or not?
You start
Sorry?
haggling with them.
You're trying to, what's Boindil trying to discern the value of?
If he has like an eye as a dwarf for gems and stones and see if like
Okay, go ahead and
one
make
eye.
go ahead and make me just a flat intelligence check.
Do I click on intelligence?
Yeah. You can have advantage because you're a dwarf.
Never mind.
Okay,
At
look at
20.
that.
He's got gem brain.
I'm right now picturing the dumb dwarf from the Seven Dwarfs with the gems in the eye.
You're looking at him and you're like, okay, well, if I was selling these gold rings, just the gold rings, you do note that they have noticeably aged since when Theric showed them to you last. But if you were selling this and like had cleaned it up and everything, you would expect at least like 12 gold. If Electrum are like anything Electrum are in the Sword Coast, that is, in your opinion, a severe undercut.
Okay. I'll just like poke Theric and shake the head and like, don't. Keep those. I'm whispering to him. Keep those rings. They're worth way more, and that just by having a glance at them. That man is trying to undercut you.
All right. So, I'm sorry, sir. I don't think we
Oh, well,
are
if you
entirely
find
in need of
anything you
anything.
need, I'm sure you'll pay the price.
If we find anything, we'll return indeed. And I'll look up the gold and gold rings independent again.
Absolutely. He has them in a open, outlined box. He's been keeping very respectful care of your property while you were letting him look at them.
Artax, do you think we might need? I don't know. Are we good on provisions and whatnot? I mean, I have no clue.
Do we have Electrum?
No, or maybe I don't know. I don't.
Me neither. I think we need to find a place where we can trade in goods at a agreeable rate.
Maybe at
Sitting
the
right
tavern?
here, friend. The tavern. Those three wenches wouldn't know a fair price if it hit them upside the head. Foul Vistani. He spits on the floor. You're not likely to get as warm a welcome as you got here, I'll tell you that much.
Well, they certainly will not ring a bell for us.
Oh, no welcomes there. Likely to get shot at, if you ask me.
What a town.
I have to ask the big question. And
He just likes to sign into the air.
you hear that crying, right?
Oh, yeah, just... None of my business, none of my business.
I see.
And with that, Artax is turning around and just leaves.
Yeah.
He's like fed up with this guy. He doesn't like him one bit.
Thank you very much for your hospitality, Mr. Bildrath. Good luck.
Absolutely. You're welcome back anytime you want to spend your money.
Fucking asshole. What a piece of shit. I'm whispering to Artax.
Yeah.
And you just get a
Does
nod.
everyone else leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say thank you for your time and leave.
Well, thank you for the time. Well, next up, the even more pleasant tavern, as we heard.
They couldn't possibly be more rude.
I think he's just bad talking people he doesn't like. Let's keep an open mind.
Maybe we'll get even a task in the tavern to get some of these odd coins from this area. I mean, I'll still get some provisions on me, but who knows how long time we will spend here?
Well, taverns usually have food as well.
Yeah, that's true, but do you want to spend your rest of the life in this tavern?
Well, I would just want to get some answers, and so far this guy has only opened more questions.
But we did not. I mean, he kind of looks suspicious, but we did not ask the question: where the fuck we are?
He would
The
probably.
thought crossed my mind, Boindil, but I'm not entirely sure he's a trustworthy source of information to begin with. He
Probably
could've
would have
lied about
asked
where
for
we are.
money to just tell us where we are.
Well, tavern it is. Shall we go?
Sounds like a good idea.
Boindil takes the lead, and
I want to kind of sneak in before the others and kind of assess the potential crowd for for a concert.
Oh, move your character on in.
Wait, I'm on the.
Oh, wait, actually, one moment. Derp, derp, derp. Go ahead and make me a stealth check, since you said
Oh.
you wanted to sneak on in.
Okay, I don't want to look suspicious. I just want to kind of get a look at the area. Ooh,
Okay.
that should do it. May I sneak on in?
Do you see the map?
Yep.
As you walk in, let me read what you see. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. As Daleen enters, she sees a squat, grim-faced man with a rather grubby, greasy cloth cleaning a dirty mug as best such a cloth can do. A grim-faced fellow sits nursing a glass of wine alone at the bar.
That's everyone in the entire tavern.
Well, it's probably everyone you might be able to see. You see others?
Oh. That sounds like a hell of a lot of token work, though, if there was like a full house. Oh, now I see some others.
All right. Is anyone else going to be walking in? Nobody seems to take notice of Daleen. Daleen, let me show you the 3 beautiful women sitting in front of you.
Oh god.
And yeah, definitely, Boindil is like going straight up in.
All right.
Welcome. Blood on the Vine. Let me know if you need any assistance. He hawks a loogie into the glass and smears that in there, getting it nice and shiny.
Question:
As
if I cast a spell right here, will anyone notice?
What spell?
Disguise self to become smaller.
I assume if you're doing it outside, you can go find a place where you're out of view.
There's a phone box outside. I want to start playing Boindil's theme as he walks in.
Okay. Artax, were you doing something?
I was just wondering about Theric there. Are you casting the spell or are you using your racial ability? Because that's the
Racial
difference.
ability.
Yeah, I think that is it done. How is it described? Is it a spell?
You can cast detect magic and disguise self with straight.
Okay, it's
using wisdom
described
magic
as a spell
spellcaster.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's an important distinction.
Yeah, I mean, it is a racial ability. You don't need to have any of the normal shit for it, but it is technically a spell that they can cast as a race.
Okay.
So, Artax, you're standing in front of the door.
Yeah, I'm just
And
waiting.
you're standing outside.
Boindil went in. He's ahead of me.
How can I help you, dwarf?
Well, I'm looking for some bearings, and maybe a good drink.
Got wine, red dragon, purple grape mash. Rather, red dragon's been late on its deliveries.
I'll see.
He looks furtively over towards the far end where you see 3 women sitting at a table.
But
Eric,
we have.
what do you disguise yourself as?
Oh, just it's only to be like seem smaller, right? To blend in more.
So your specific ability is to make you look like a human or an elf, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
It is described as you can seem up to 3 feet shorter than normal.
You can do that in addition to that. Like the normal effect of a disguise self and make yourself seem smaller.
Yeah, like you can make yourself be a different race if you think looking like a weird Firbolg dude is gonna make you have another Bildrath experience.
But yeah, I'll turn human.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking for some work because my friends and I are we're short of the money that you guys are using. And also, maybe you can enlighten me to where we are.
I'd say you're short more than money. As for where you are, you're in Barovia.
Barovia.
Barovia, yes.
I'll see. Well, is there anything a sturdy dwarf can do for you to get some good drink?
I'm gonna
Very
play the song
pointed
about
question.
Boindil louder, about how he's so handsome and such a hero.
Don't listen to this princess.
I'm trying to back you up. Trying to get you free drinks. What are you doing?
Looking for a glass or a pitcher?
Well, a pitcher so everybody can drink.
As he says that, then is the moment where Artax is stepping in very carefully, because he's probably thinking at this point that people are scared of him, and that's why the other guy was ringing his bell.
Oh, you see, a pitcher's gonna cost you one. Holy shit! He peeps down beneath the counter, pulls up a heavy crossbow, pulls the trigger, and a silver bolt goes sailing over Artax's head.
Nice to meet you too.
Who's
Eric,
my
you
friend?
stupid dumbass! You don't shoot at our customers. But miss, he's a lycanthrope.
I don't lick anyone.
I start on a verse about how gentle and kind Artax is in my song.
Everyone's not really paying attention to your song, Daleen. Like the dude is very
Makes sense.
thoroughly trying to pull up his reload his crossbow, and he's got a small quiver of silver bolts.
Yeah.
He's desperately trying to do it.
Sir,
Eric, can I, before you get yourself killed, can I please have a refill? And while you're doing that, I'll perform the iron test, if it's really distressing you. Hail, friends! Welcome. Why don't we get a table up by the fire where we can relax and introduce yourselves?
if that means no one is firing a crossbow at me anymore, yes, please.
Oh, I'm sure Eric would be most more intelligent than to fire a bolt at the son of the Burgermeister of the village. He comes up here.
You see, as Artax is trying to follow the guy, he's not going around the table closer to that guy, to the barkeep. He's pressing against the wall behind Valen to get past him. And then follow.
You got some strange friends there, Eric says to the human Theric.
Well, I mean, strange is just a way how you perceive it.
You might want to be careful. That one looks like he favors meat, if you catch my meaning.
Well, you could ask him yourself.
No, thank you. As you guys make your way over to where the gentleman welcomed you, he sits down. He's like, "Have a seat. Welcome. I'm Ismark Kolyanovich, son of the Burgermeister here in the village of Barovia. What brings outsiders like you to our humble village?"
Well,
If I'm being honest,
I wish we knew.
a fog.
And a night's rest.
That'll
See,
do it. Yeah.
That is not an unusual tale from what I've heard.
What more strangers just waltz in and telling that that they slept on one place and woken up on another and just walked into your town?
Yeah. I mean, that or Vistani brought them here, but I mean, who knows with you outsiders? You could just be lying to us. I don't think anything lies beyond the walls.
Well, then what about in the walls? We can hear a lot of crying.
Oh, here in the lands of Barovia, everything exists, but I've never seen anything past the walls of mist.
Have you
Does
ever
that mean
tried?
that you never left this place? Are you?
I've gone to Vallaki with business with my father, but I've never left Barovia.
I see.
Well, do I
Does
look
the,
like...
does the word?
Can I ask what exactly you do here?
Well, I have the thank you, Eric. As Eric comes over with a pitcher and a platter full of glasses for you all, he sets that down and quickly rushes back. I happen to have the very important position of landed nobility. So not much other than drink, if I'm being honest.
Well, I like honesty.
I guess you don't see many reasons to go past the walls of fog then. Seem comfortable here.
That is a good point. No, it's not that I don't want to leave. I do. It's you can't leave. There's no walking into that mist. Not the swirling little foglets that dance along the street. I mean, great solid mass of fog lines the barrier between this land and death.
You say other people have come here before with the same story as us. Where have they gone?
People have come in. Oh, they're dead, or they've given up, despondent, and I've met a few who are beggars in Vallaki. Father tells us not to give them any money. They're not doing their jobs. So, yeah. I'm sorry, but most people who come here stay here. Not in a good way.
I see.
So, what could we do that it isn't a good way? You being some sort of son of a burgomaster, you said? Is there, I don't know, something that a group of my friends here can solve for you? Any problems you got? Anything that we can make it worth our times? And it's kind of showing the rubbing the fingers on one another.
Every time he speaks, I'm gonna start playing his theme like silently.
There is something you could do for me. But
Well, Spirit Edge?
he gestures behind him. This isn't the best place to speak about such things. Understand?
Not really.
A sly wink. Maybe if you meet me at the Ilvis Crossroads, southwest, we can meet.
Is that nearby the crying?
No. Mad Mary is a pitiful woman in our village. She, Oh. You sneaky buggers made me forget about the test. He pulls out an iron dagger.
Oh, a dagger. I need one of those.
Need to cut yourselves, friends.
Let me start, please, because I'm tired being shot at.
Indeed. And he hands the dagger over to you.
Yeah.
Just on the palm. Careful now. Don't want to cause a squirt.
I put my hand on Artax's shoulder. Hold on. Why?
Oh, that's an iron dagger, you understand. Your friend looks like a werewolf.
I'm a wolf?
Obviously, friend, but you understand that walking around looking like an animal, the rest of us are just normal people, doesn't make many people feel safe. You can keep the dagger. I have enough at home, to be perfectly honest.
I turn to Artax and look him in the eye.
It'll be an easy way to prove that if you can cut yourself and bleed, not immediately heal that wound, that would prove enough you're not a werewolf, at least.
I turn to Artax and look him in the eye with a bit of a sarcastic expression on my face and say, "You better prove you're normal then."
You see Artax kind of look at the dagger and hands the dagger to the next person, just picks up one finger, extends a claw, and just pricks his finger.
No. Can't
Oh.
be using your freaky animal weaponry.
But
Don't
that
know that
helped.
werewolves can rip each other to shreds.
Let's make it a real proof.
I look
I'm
at
handing him a
Valen.
rapier.
No, I'm looking at Valen.
Valen, can you hand me your silver short sword? That should be proof.
Short sword that would prove that you're a werewolf. Don't know that silver is the only thing that can hurt a werewolf, right? You need to stab yourself with iron so that I know that you can die from iron, so that Eric won't shoot you anymore. He shot the silver. You
Just
want
take
him
that
to-
bloody dagger and cut your arm.
To be fair, though, he used a silver bolt. So why would iron prove something and silver wouldn't? And who says that the dagger isn't, like, poisoned?
I'm handing him a
You think
rapier.
I handed you a poisoned dagger and asked you to kill yourself with it, surrounded by all your friends? Think very poorly of me, friend.
I mean,
Think so highly of you and your...
Before this even
armor.
escalates, you see Artax gonna sigh, take the dagger, and just fucking stab himself in the hand.
As you slice your palm, you take 1 hit point of damage. Blood, begins to form. He's like, all right, well, that's proof enough. Now, for the rest of you?
sure thing. So I'll take the dagger and also, like, make a tiny slit on the palm.
1 hit point of damage is dealt to you.
I just
He
grab it
looks-
from Theric and do the same.
He watches each of you carefully. He's like, okay, cool, good.
Wait, all of us?
All of you, yes. Even pups can be dangerous, says, looking at Daleen.
Can I roll
So-
insight to see if he's trying to fuck with us in any
Hey.
way?
You can. Theric yells out from behind the bar, "Reloading!" You hear a
Just
distinct
do it. Just do it.
I guess, worst case, it's an adventure. I'll cut my hand.
He looks very pointedly at Valen.
I take the dagger in my hand. Do you mind pricking one of your fingers with this just before I do?
Absolutely. He grabs the dagger from you. He shows you a bloody stripe on his palm. He hands the dagger off to you.
Okay, I take the dagger. Do the same.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Now,
Oh, are we all friends now?
Oh, I've always wanted to be your friend.
Now, Eric, can stop reloading, please.
He starts grumbling, and you see him very clearly placing the crossbow loaded underneath the bar.
So, you said that we shall meet you at what crossroads again?
Ilvis Crossroads, if you wouldn't mind. It would be an easier place to have a discussion. My family is distressed at the moment. For reasons that we will get into.
You also were telling us something about the Mary, because of the sobbing.
The crying woman. She's a pitiful creature. You understand. It's a shame, really. I wasn't entirely truthful. In addition to being a landed nobility, I perform small services such as tax collection and distributing the food to the villages. She lost her daughter recently.
Is that the reason why she's sobbing?
Yes. Yes, her daughter has been lost to her. All of us, really.
How?
Resides in a higher place.
How did she lose her daughter?
Don't want to speak of such devilry here in the village. It can cause further badness to happen.
And no one bothers to console the poor woman.
There's no consoling to be had. Woman kept her daughter locked away for her entire life. I barely even got to see the young woman. But recently she has left.
Very oddly. And what about those 3 ladies over there?
Oh, those lovely ladies are the owners and proprietors of the Blood on the Vine tavern. Have been for a few years now. Since the last tavern owners were murdered.
Murdered? But them?
No, not by them. By other outsiders, much like yourselves.
Do they ever have live music in here?
He gestures around. I'm sure the crowd would give you a standing ovation if you were to merely make it a bit more lively here.
I mean, I don't care about the crowd. Well, I do care about the crowd, but also the pay is a motivation here. Maybe more guests will come.
Nobody is going to pay you to play your music. in Barovia.
We'll see about that.
Well, friends, we've got here 3 opportunities ahead. 1, talking to our new friend here who was too kind to invite us to some drinks. And while he says that, he pours wine into all the stuff that we got on the plates.
Yeah, you guys have a huge pitcher.
And shove one to each one and to the new fellow that they met. And, well, 1, meet him and talk about whatever business he is dealing with. 2, go and investigate this sobbing and see if we can be of help of some sort of that whiny lady. And maybe Valen can do his goodness and give her some peace of mind. Or am I haven't even drunk already and I'm just talking rubbish. And number 3,
as you sip it,
this lady.
tastes like just big old barrel wine. It's not great. It's not even good. It's passable wine.
Yeah.
I'm just taking like a tiny courtesy sip.
It's a thick, deep red.
How about we introduce ourselves to the proprietors before we leave the establishment? Do business.
Sounds like a plan. After you, dear Artax.
So Artax will get up and slowly approach the ladies, kinda just raising his hand that's still bleeding, just to make sure they understand he's not a fucking lycanthrope.
Yeah, considering his...
Obviously, you're not a fucking lycanthrope. Some sort of Kazinti, right? Those cat people. Kind of cute, if I must say so myself. Mirabelle, really. What, Sorvia? He's got that fur, good for gripping on.
He just ignores that comment entirely.
Hello. I'm Malenka, the third girl speaks up. If you have any issues with service, just go ahead and yell at Theric until he gives you your rooms or your drinks.
I would like to do very different things to Eric after that crossbow bolt, but...
You can keep the bolt. It'll come out of his pay.
Oh, he can have a bolt back, no worries. We just were here to introduce ourselves, since it seems we're stuck in this place and should make friends quickly. I'm Artax, of the Iron Man tribe,
My name
and
is...
these are my friends.
Hello. I'm Daleen. I offer a talent for music and entertainment. If that's something you would like to draw a crowd to your establishment.
Stern Sorvia, sitting in the back, glares at each of you. We're not looking for friends, Outlanders. We don't need your music. We play much better fare ourselves. If you are looking for friends, though, you should seek out the Serpool encampment of Istani. There, Madame Eva welcomes all Outlanders. You should seek her out.
Where is that camp?
Past Barovia, into the woods. Follow the river and you'll get there in no time.
As they're talking, Boindil's just raising his drink, kind of cheering to a newfound friend to over him. And,
Yeah, it's Mark is chatting with Boindil. He's like, yeah, so we should meet up about an hour before sundown. At the Ilvis Crossroads. We don't want it to be dark. Actually, an hour sounds about right. No, we should do it 2 hours before sundown. Really,
2 hours?
wolves in
What?
Barovia can be far more dangerous than elsewhere. I've been told.
2 hours it is then. We'll just talk to the fair three ladies over there, and we'll come right to the crossroads.
That sounds fine.
To you again. And he cheers him again and moves to the group.
This is Boindil. I make room for you to come forth, and I play your theme song.
He gives the ladies a
Mirabelle
slide
is seductively trying to reach out with one of her hands, trying to pet Artax's fur.
He's just standing there unmoving.
Like I said, if you have any business, you can go pay Eric. We'd like to drink in peace.
Understood.
Well, sorry for disturbance, but since I'm not sure what my friends told you, but I heard that we're kind of stuck here. No one is leaving outside of this fog. Do these three fair ladies have any deeds that need to be fulfilled in
To
exchange?
leave them alone to drink, as you just told us.
We do have a deed. Lenka tries to speak up, but Sorvia. I need you. Go over to Eric. Give him your money. If you want to rent a room, sleep. Or if you want to get any more wine. If not, I need you to leave. Me and my sisters alone. Freak.
Understood. And he just turns around, standing, and leaves the tavern.
Sorvia, how could you say that? Those were customers. Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon.
Those people are such a waste of time. What's the time at the moment?
Do you have a clock or a watch?
No, I'm trying to look at the sky.
The sky is incredibly overcast.
Yeah.
A roiling mass of gray-black clouds hangs over the village, spreading outwards from that looming castle to the north.
So, Boindil, were you making a date with this Ismark guy?
Yeah, definitely. He told us that we should meet at the crossroads, so I'll told him that we're just gonna finish up and wrap up the business with the not so friendly ladies and go over there and meet him.
Daleen, make me a survival check at disadvantage.
Oh.
Then
I think it's maybe noon.
Oh, okay. 10 hours?
Did he say right away, or did he say a specific time to meet him?
Well, I said 2 hours before it's getting dark.
I
And
kind
he's
of
like looking around. I'm guessing we could see him, or did he leave the tavern, or is he still in the tavern?
He's chilling out at the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the door and grab the the silver crossbow bolt, trying to pry it out of the wall and hand it back to the barkeep, Eric.
Oh, I want to...
He recoils for a moment as you reach out with it, as if he thinks you're going to stab at him.
I'm holding it out towards him, like with the back end, with the feathered end.
Oh no, yeah, no, he still recoils like you're going to stab at him with it. Then he carefully reaches out and takes it very quickly.
Can you tell us what time of day it is? We're not used to this overcast weather.
It's Oh, it's 4 bell into the day.
That was fucking wrong.
I'm probably going to sound like a beast because I don't know how many bells a day has in these lands.
It's right, your Outlanders. So at dawn, bells. And then it bells when. Ismark, how do we tell time? Oh, you dumbass. It is currently 10 a.m.
Thank you very much.
The bells ring once dawn, and then once upon the hour, normally when the churches are active, when their priests are not wasting away inside the ruins, avoiding all company.
Thank you. Then, have a nice day.
And he leaves.
Ismark raises his cup at you. Oh, you guys are standing in the crossroads of Barovia village. What are you doing?
Well, it's 10 a.m., 10 in the morning. The land noble, lesser land noble, whatever he calls himself, wants us to meet 2 hours before sundown. So, shall we look for Mary? See if we can help?
Maybe before that, go to the church and see if we can do something there. Or maybe they do something. What happened to Mary?
As
I think we should just go.
As Ismark recently remarked, there's something wrong with the priest, the cleric, and the church, so don't expect too much help.
Is there? What did they say?
I didn't fully listen, but I think he said something about being drunk.
Oh. I see.
And you notice, like, Artax has like a one direction mind. If he wanted only to know the time and kind of blocked out everything else.
Well, it sounds like up at the church will be without use, whereas we may be able to be of use to Mary, so we should see her first. I'll pick a bone with the priests another time.
I wonder which gods they pray to.
Or if they even pray, or just drink.
Agreed. I think you might be right, my friend. We'll find out.
I wonder what god they drink to.
If this would be smart, they would drink.
You just hear like grumbling under his voice, like, I know, insulting the gods.
Cool. Okay, so are we heading to this Mary?
Yeah, let's go
Well, let's
find
head
Mary.
toward the whining.
So you narrow it down to be a house 2 down from Bildrath's Mercantile. You hear a sobbing, a woman coming from inside. Any potential entrances have been boarded up visibly from the outside.
So we knock.
Yeah?
I'm gonna, I guess, knock on what looks like the door.
As you knock, sobbing stops momentarily. It picks back up again.
I knock again. Excuse us. Is this Mary? We're looking for Mary.
You're shuffling from inside, coming away from, moving away from the face of the wall that you are at. The sobbing seems subdued. It continues.
Oh, that didn't work. I'm not sure. Should we force ourselves into the house to talk with her? I feel like that's kind of rude.
Not only rude, if they are gods, we're definitely in trouble after that.
Agreed. Remember, we're here to help. I approach the door. Mary, it is a paladin of the Holy Light. I'm here to offer any help I can. I mean you no harm.
My daughter. Please find my daughter.
Can you tell me more about her? I'm here to help.
She was stolen from me. Please find her. She's so innocent, so young.
Where was she stolen?
The foul lord, that devil, took her to his castle. I begged her not to answer him, but she went when he bade.
Which lord is this?
I cannot speak his name, but he lives above us all. He looms over us in an ever-present shadow.
Can you spell his name?
Sobbing is all the response you can get.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of like tap Valen on the shoulder and like in a low voice.
Don't think we're ready to storm the castle yet.
Agreed. I'm way too hungry for that. Whatever is going on in this village, in this town, in this place, it is not good.
There's a
See,
lot of things
I
wrong.
have a look of anger on my face. These people are held hostage.
That this poor soul got taken apparently by the lord of this Barovia, or what the F we are. So, what can we do next? Shall we go to the church and have a look at the priests? Maybe we can rattle them up a little bit, Valen, and show them of their deity and piety.
We can try. It's
We'll
best we
definitely
keep our
need
eyes open.
some sort of place of goodness where we can retreat to. If this place is so full of terrors and darkness and horrors and ghosts, and he just kind of keeps on rambling and naming all kinds of creature that he has in his mind.
Yes. We know it's not nice here. Yeah. Well, let's go. Before you keep on with the bestiary.
But have you heard about the?
No.
Just-
and I just immediately start walking away. No.
I'm making up a melody to go with his rambling. It'll be a great band. Okay, let's follow Valen. I suppose he's...
So apparently the group is gathering and moving on to the church ruin of Barovia.
As you turn your views to the north, you see the church. It is dilapidated, sitting above town in on a lonely, bald hill. The chapel roof, the belfry should be, seems to have collapsed in on itself. And looming, ever present, above is the great castle. As you walk closer, you see that the church is surrounded the back by a small wrought iron fence. And one moment. grounds appear to be in a state of disrepair, obviously from the chapel collapsing in on itself, but even more so with weeds and shrubberies all overgrowing.
Well, as a man of light, Valen, I think you should be and try to be the first of talking to those drunkards of priests.
Assuming the rumors are true and they are drunk. Remember to keep that to
Assuming.
yourself. There's nothing worse than insulting a priest with too much pride.
I will keep shut best then. Also, I need to look for something that I can wear so people don't believe me a lycanthrope.
And you know, maybe we can make some sort of silver trinkets that you can wear on you. I'm guessing if you're a lycanthrope, that silver might or should burn your flesh.
Heavy wooden doors of the church are covered in claw marks and scarred by fire.
What happened here?
Well, I guess there is just one way to find it. Send Daleen in and wait until she screams.
Have you ever heard me scream before?
Well, not yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock.
There's no answer to your knocking.
Is
Suddenly,
the door unlocked or?
steam erupts from beneath the ground.
What erupt? Oh, Jesus.
That is not a good sign.
Oh, who? This is some sort of new weird god. Wait, I try to knock again and see if the exact same thing happens.
Deep voice. Carried. Go away. There's no sanctuary here. Scream erupts again. Father, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Taking a couple steps back. This is not my favorite town I've been to so far.
You don't say.
Probably like Falaki a lot more.
You say that in a way that I don't believe it.
This is on you. What shall we do?
My instincts tell me that something foul is afoot here, even in this holy building. And then I just turn back to the door. Father, we only wish to speak and seek the solitude of prayer.
I can hear you through the door. That's this way. Shouldn't look upon your confessor's face. What do you need? I don't recognize your voices. You're not from this village. Father! Father, the strangers, feed them to me!
We are foreigners in this land seeking information.
And prayers. With the
Silence, you
men.
fool! Something's not right. Can you tell us where we are?
We're in the village of Barovia. The lands of Barovia. overlooked by the castle Ravenloft, ignored by the power of the Morning Lord, and forsaken by his grace.
The Lord never forsakes, if your heart is true. You know this, as well as I. What has befallen these lands?
Foul curse has afflicted our village for many generations. And as he begins to continue, the shrieks continue, and you hear a battering of fists on wood. And recently enough, outsiders such as yourselves have corrupted the minds of our youth, drawing them out of the safety of our grasp and thrusting them into the pit of danger.
Father, just one. There's many voices. I hear them. Feed just one of them to me. They don't need both hands, do they? Please, Father. Father, please.
Who is that talking to you? One of your disciples or a son? He sounds unwell. Can we help?
He is unwell. He has a stomach ache. Can't keep his food down.
I tend to gesture to the entire party and have my hand moving closer to the hilt of my sword, shaking my head.
Not again.
Is there anything we can do to be of assistance?
Unless you have the power of the Morning Lord to reverse foul and terrible curses, there's nothing you personally can do for me. Best you could reach out to the religious authorities of Vallaki or Krezk on my behalf.
Do you have a name?
I'm Father Donovich.
Even better than a name, do you have some paper that we can move on your requests? Something that proves that we had talked to you and not just like, we're strangers. Who believes us? Who we move up and say, like, we met Father. What was your name again?
Donovich.
Donovich. And he's requesting aids. We'll just toss that as.
Your seal will do, Father. We will go.
Daleen is cutting it,
Cannot
kind of
open the
getting
doors.
impatient.
Give you anything. It would be too great a risk. It would endanger yourselves.
Do you have a slip of paper that you can slip under the door?
One moment, please.
As he moves away, I'm looking at the group. I'm not sure what to think of this. Is he torturing somebody in there? Is there some sort of foul creature? Is maybe the priest himself?
Father! It hurts.
He's speaking of curses. The people are afraid of people looking like werewolves. I think that's a clear indication.
My suspicion is that he's keeping whoever is in there here to keep everyone else safe.
Same.
Well, then let's not open this door.
No, hence, maybe he could give us a slip of paper to a letter or something.
Folded sheaf of paper is thrust through the crack of the door. Opening it up. It says, these individuals have spoken with Father Donovich of the Church of Barovia, ever present in the light of the Morning Lord. They are to speak with the religious authorities of Vallaki and Krezk on my behalf.
Thank you, Father Donovich. My name is Valen, and I will return.
Thank you, Valen. May the light guide you.
And be with you. And I quite hastily walk away.
I follow.
I'm so hungry.
And
I
as we
was
walk
like-
away and are like beyond the reach of him hearing us, I'm gonna say,
I wouldn't be surprised if we return to find the father eaten by the son.
It's a possibility.
I was like peering around the corners of the church, by the way, while we were talking. I didn't want to like break.
Yeah.
it. Hello. Did I see anything?
Did you notice that there were windows and stuff?
Yeah, I could tell. I didn't walk like past the window, so somebody could potentially see me, but I noted them.
So there were stained glass windows on either side. And behind there was a large cemetery with a few mausoleums and just dotted all over with tombstones.
so...
Oh, this is getting more terrible and terrible. We have one information that the lady is struck by, apparently, I'm guessing, the lord of this area. Then we have a piece of paper to show to some authorities in Vallaki. And we have to meet the fella.
Isma.
And there's a camp of, what do they call them? Mistani, somewhere in the woods to the south.
Do you think we have time to go there and come back in time to meet our fella on the crossroad?
I don't know even how far it is to the crossing that he meant us to meet him at, but it shouldn't be too far from the town, I'm assuming, since he seems reluctant to leave.
What about we go to the crossing and rest there for a short, brief moment and wait for him?
It is a plan as any. We might have to kill some hours, though.
Well, Daleen could entertain us with some doodles and toodles of her skills.
Sorry, I'm not a circus monkey. But then
Oh,
I
you
laugh
said?
and I start playing Boindil song, and I start singing a mocking verse about how well he's grooming himself.
Okay.
So I presume you guys are basically having this conversation in the large town square
Yeah.
that Blood on the Vine and Bildrath's Mercantile
Yeah.
face. Okay. Once any of the members of the party or the party as a whole make a decision on where they wish to go, just let me know and we'll go there in a manner that works for you guys, or you can continue to RP like this.
So far, we have seen one general store, the church, and a tavern. Looking at the state of this town, I guess that is all there is. Maybe there's the Burgomeister's manor, but we are already going to meet the Burgomeister's son. So, I think we should go to the crossing right now.
What do you guys think? And he looks at Theric.
I mean, I don't see a reason to stay here, so we might as well go.
Valen, Daleen.
Seems to be nobody else to sing for than you, so I'm with you.
I agree. Let's see what Ismark has in store for us, and maybe in return, he'll be able to guide us through to Vallaki.
Or at least we could earn some money to have at least something that we can pay for. Well, if no one else objects, let's head and see if we can find this crossroad that he was talking of.
Let's go.
Was to the
Since
south,
you are in the
right?
main crossroads of the village, there is a road heading north-south between the Burgomeister's mansion and the church, and a road leading east-west outside of either village, outside of either end of the village. There's a few small residential streets crisscrossing around as well, but those are the two main roads. Where do you head?
I just look at Boindil because he talked with the noble the most.
Boindil just like gives him this slight side look. I am not entirely sure where this crossroad might be.
Let's from this point forward always ask for the exact time, what time it is, and how to get to the location where we should meet them.
Yeah, noted.
Also, we should probably have asked who lives in the castle.
Lord, that the woman at least doesn't want to talk about, Mary. So, I have a feeling he might not be a generous and kind and just lord.
Well, before we head off, maybe just run quickly back to the tavern and ask for that crossroads, where it is.
Forgive me if I don't want to step into that tavern any more than I need to, but it sounds like a plan.
Well, that-
Boindil, as you rush in, don't see his mark there.
Oh no.
You see Eric and the three women.
I would go to Eric and ask him if he can give me any.
Some more drink, dwarf.
It's never getting old, right? Well,
Nah.
do you have any bearings to me to tell me what kind of roads is leading where in?
Sorry?
Do you have any bearings for me where what road leads to the east, what road leads to the east?
The old Svalets Road runs east-west through Barovia. If you leave Barovia through the east, you'll end up in the woods and at the mist walls. If you go through the west, you'll end up in the woods and eventually hit Valaki.
Well, that was not kind of handful. Should we noted it down how the crossroad was?
What's crossroad?
What was the name again?
Ilfis? Something?
Ilvis or Ilris. Yeah.
I'm looking for specifically for the Elvis crossroads.
Go west out of Barovia on the old Svalets Road. You'll cross a river,
That's the river.
over a bridge, and then
Over a bridge.
you'll come to the crossroads. Yeah, you can't miss the gallows.
Gotcha. Well, highly thanking you, sir. I hope that will kind of come back soon with some coins to pay for your generosity and help. And he nods and runs back to the group. Don't leave me alone. As he reaches the group, he shares the information and he's waiting if anybody wants to take the lead and go forward.
I would generally go forward, but seeing how people react, I should not be in the front of this group.
I'll go up front
Yeah.
then. And I just start heading west.
Is Theric still looking human or is he back in Furbolg?
How long does that last?
It doesn't say.
If you rolled, so it would be disguise self. So disguise self.
1 hour.
Well, I've got spell that too.
Yeah, you still got some time left on your human look.
All right.
Just wondering, it seems like Valen is the most fit for being
Well,
the
his and
face
he
of the group.
kind of leans into Waylon's heavy armor and tries to push him.
I just love how they are
I'm
pushing.
falling in step. I'm falling in step with the front line always.
I just want to point out, don't forget, Valen is not human either.
No,
Yeah,
it
like
is very.
I'm sorry, what?
It is known to your DM that Valen is not human, but Valen looks human.
I look
Okay.
human, so I'm being careful to not.
Until he decides to, be like, be not afraid.
Yeah, and I pull out my Death Note
Okay.
wings.
Because, as an angel, you have to, anytime you're like, hey, I'm an angel, you gotta be like, be not afraid. As you do.
Or he is going like, evildoers, be afraid.
Yeah.
I come bearing news. There's a little child.
The only thing I imagine is Boindil like pushing up to Valen and Boindil pushing himself back.
So, I believe you guys said you were heading
Yes.
west on the
West.
road. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So as you guys head west, the road very quickly curves south. Once it's outside of the village, into a wide, desolate moor. Mist and fog is swept over the ground in an elaborate dance through the silent wind. And as you walk, it's quiet. You hear a few songbirds out chirping in the morning sun, if this passes for sun. Eventually you come to a small wooden bridge. The bridge spans over the, rather shallow river, to be frank. But as you look, the river itself is brilliant blue. It is clear, and as you walk further away from Barovia, the dark skies have cleared. It's still not sunny, still overcast, but it's more of a blue-gray instead of a black-gray. As you walk over the dilapidated wooden bridge, you actually begin to enter the dark, oppressive forests. As you walk through the trees that loom over your trail, their needle-covered branches almost seeming to reach out at you, you eventually come to a clearing. And what is very clearly dilapidated
Hanging
site.
station.
So you guys see how there is these elevation lines?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of the elevation lines, the highest elevation is going to be over here. The lowest elevation is over here.
Okay.
They
Okay.
all go upwards, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That's a good.
That
way to
makes sense, but
visualize
isn't the
line of
highest
sight.
over here?
I thought that because of the point in the arrows, but
Yeah,
The
I
end-
thought
the
Is
end
that how
is-
the arrows are pointing? Okay, yeah. Then I
those
guess
are ours, yeah.
yeah. So that would be the middle
By
bit, and it goes downwards on each side.
Yeah.
That's a really good way of visualizing that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hmm.
So if you enter or walk through one of these squares in the future, if you ever come here for combat, that's going to be a difficult terrain spot.
Okay.
Oh, when you transition from one steepness to another.
Not steepness, but you see how like that area has a darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks muddy.
Got ya. Okay, cool.
Okay.
It seems we have a choice in path once again, friends.
An old
Onwards.
wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia village to the east, Stair Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft Valaki to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses small plots of graves, shrouded in fog.
Not to be overly suspicious, but Ismark really has chosen a very good place to ambush us if he desires it. Be on your guard.
Well,
friends.
he said that the crossroad is somewhere near the gallows. I'm not sure if he's talking about the gallows.
Should we head upwards and see if we can spot him from the high ground? It's a Star Wars beam.
Sounds good. Off you go, and I will follow.
Cool. Start walking up.
As you round the corner, there is a snap of a rope pulling tight.
Oh shit.
Your eyes look over, and you see a horrific sight.
Oh.
Of Daleen's gagging corpse hanging from the gallows. Her body hangs listlessly, her tongue and eyes bulging out of her skull. She begins to turn in the breeze.
Yeah,
What evil is this?
I'm stepping back. I'm lost for words.
I kind of move in front of
Valen?
Daleen.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like touching his arm. Like, what the hell?
Have any
Are
of
you
you
hearing
seen
anything
something of
from the
this
mic, by the way?
sorcery before?
No, this is
Been taken by a
think the place
fog. Been pushed by a fog into a haunted house. Are you really still surprised by this?
Not necessarily, but still, this is a freaking horrific view. Daleen, please, you never die. This is just mean ugly.
True, I never die. What's this?
I think we just should move. Do
Yeah.
not stay here. Just let's
I
go.
start
I'm
moving
keeping close to
downwards.
Valen. Don't walk too fast, please.
Whatever he's wanting to talk to us about, he is seeking the secrecy of this haunted place. There must be something very dangerous.
Well, this whole place seems very dangerous. I think, like... Oh, no. This stinks and fells and he moves, like, up, looking at Daleen's hanging thingy there. I don't know, but my inner being is like wanted me to talk to this. It's just I don't. Never mind. I just is gonna stay away.
Is he just hanging now?
The body is just hanging. It's not
Guys.
moving in any way towards you.
Guys, should we take it down?
I have a feeling it's gonna like disappear like the kids did when I tried to use magic on them.
Or maybe try to bite you.
I mean, Daleen, you're right. How about you use that spell one more time?
I don't want to touch my own corpse.
You don't have to touch it though, right?
I used precipitation on the kid to clean them. That's a spell I have where that's a cantrip. I don't want to burn a spell slot trying to remove my own corpse.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Wait, it.
Could I just play a song for my corpse using bard magic to kind of try to affect it?
No, but Matt, I mean, like prestidigitation, you can just use it, right?
Yeah. But I think I have to, if I want to like clean something like I did with the kids, I have to.
I'd like to use divine sense just to see if I can detect any evil.
Detect nothing.
Okay. I start making my way up to the deck of the gallows, or whatever. The hell
As
these
you
things
walk
are called.
up to the gallows,
Okay.
you reach out, steady Daleen's corpse. Like a haze is lifted from your eyes. You see that it is not Daleen, but merely the dilapidated skeleton of one long lost executed person.
Is
I
this for all
turn-
of us, or is that just for him?
Yeah, I was gonna say is that except for everyone.
As a wave, it passes over all of you, and you realize once Valen grips what was Daleen is revealed to be nothing more than the rotting skeleton of some stranger.
That's really uncomfortable.
This land truly is cursed.
Oh, bloody cut it down. Do your thing. Say some prayers. Put the body to rest. I don't know. Can we
Do
get?
you have a shovel to hand, my friend?
I don't think so.
I thought you preferred fire.
Do you have the fire portion?
I take another step forward and then put one hand kind of holding the skeleton. I'm not going to describe how. And take my short sword and cut the rope at the top.
The rope slices. The skeleton in its rags falls limp in your hand.
I carefully step away and down.
Do you set the skeleton down on the gallows, on the ground, or are you carrying it with you?
I carried it to where I am now and then put it down. I actually have no idea if I have enough torches to do this myself. I'm just looking in my inventory unless someone else has one.
How about
And he kind of just signals at the woods.
we gather them some dry wood if we can find some? Use one torch or just a flint and steel and make a nice little burial pyre.
I do have some torches if you would need one.
I would say that my skill in this is extremely lacking. If any of you are good with woodcraft, please assist. Are any of you good at that? I don't know. Is that?
Is it even necessarily your job to bury this long dead person?
I mean,
I
I'm
would say we have nothing to do, and we are waiting for the guy to arrive.
Go ahead and make me a survival check. Whoever feels like they have a good survival.
And
it's
3. What about our?
I want 2.
You got a 2 as well.
Druid. What's our druids?
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
The music's got intense now, and I'm trying to
Yeah, I
freak
know.
out, guys.
Sorry.
Go.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, right
well.
then.
Ask him last, yeah.
Fuck.
It's about noon. The very pale spot out where the sun bleeds through the clouds is roughly overhead.
We got so much time.
Whatever the crimes are, I don't feel it's right to let their corpses just hanging here for who knows how long.
Indeed.
Well, then let's maybe get this axe to good use and chop some dry woods quickly. If you want to burn them.
I'll stay
Or
with
maybe-
the bones and begin prayer.
Or maybe Theric can do something and, I don't know, move the earth aside and create the hole. I'm not sure what he can do or not can.
Wait, you want me to move Earth?
I think you means dirt.
Oh no, can you like snap with the finger and create a hole in the bottom?
I mean, can you snap with with your fingers and cut an enemy in half?
Well, if you might blink, it could look like it.
I mean, if you want to, I could turn into an animal and try to do it, but
Oh, no.
there's no instant way.
You just see in the background, Artax is giving, like, putting his paw on the shoulder of Valen, giving him, like, an understanding squeeze and says,
I sometimes doubt the sanity of our compatriots.
You just hear me in the middle of prayer. I break and say, sometimes, implying question mark at the end, and then carry on.
Yeah, you guys have only been traveling together, remember, for about 11 days now.
yeah.
You survived this house today.
You say only, but 11 days is a long time to be stuck with such admirable hobbits. Let's put it that way.
I mean, in a situation where we're like in danger of death the whole time, relying on each other, I think you kind of grow closer a lot sooner.
Yeah. But once the pressure's off, you're like, oh god, what did I end up with?
I thought I liked this guy. He's an asshole.
You stay here with Valen and keep an eye on the surroundings, Theric and Artax. Let's go and collect quickly some dry wood and stick together, just like 1, 2, maybe 3 feet away from each other. Do not go alone by any circumstances into these damn woods.
Captain Boindil. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you, Valen.
And we 3 are just starting to collect some dry wood and bring it back as quick as possible.
I'm gonna try out some tunes and see what Valen likes. While we're just standing here.
Well, Wayland is praying to the dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
Okay.
assist him with.
So what I'm hearing is that Boindil is searching for dry wood and dead wood to collect
Yeah.
for a pyre.
Artax, Theric, and I are going for looking for Woody.
Okay.
We.
Daleen and Valen are chilling out with the body. Does anyone have oil?
Have.
Have what?
Oil.
I'm
Don't think
fresh
so, no.
out.
Really? I've got soap. Does that help?
Oh yeah, that soap is like moldy. As you're looking at it, you're like, oh, gross.
Oh, can I use prestidigitation to clean it?
I mean, as you do, like you're doing the. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to like scrape off the top layer. It's literally just mold all the way through, and it just crumbles in your hand as you're trying to magic it. You even have to like prestidigitation your hands clean.
Okay.
I have a tinderbox, but no oil.
No oil here as well.
Nope.
Nope.
It'll be very hard to fully burn the body. Granted, it is just a skeleton, so hopefully this will just, fully dry out the bones and they can be crushed up easily enough.
I don't have oil. Maybe we should have traded in one of the rings for some oil.
I mean, I can probably help at least drying twigs and stuff with
Oh
prestidigitation.
yeah, no, I mean, like, you guys find plenty of dead wood. It is just more the question of do you guys have oil? But that's not a huge issue because
Didn't we get one of those lamps from the mansion?
I don't believe any of you took the lamp.
Nope.
You're merely
Guys.
lighting them.
Yeah,
You
goofs.
took the candles and the candelabra.
No, I took the cool-ass cloak. And
I'm
candles,
pretty sure someone took the candles and the candelabra as well.
yeah. He told me the
That
candelabra. Or I might be wrong about what that even is. Hang on.
Oh,
Hello, friends. See his mark. He is wearing armor, has a sword. His hand is bandaged up with a thin line of red bleeding through. Good to see you. I'm glad that you were able to find your way here. Oh, that's a site. Did you have to kill someone, or what's with the pyre?
No, well, just
burning
trying
and
to put this poor bugger who's hanging to rest.
Oh, I see. That's a shame. Oh, on to the business. I assume I owe you all quite a few answers. Most
Wow.
importantly, I have a job for you. I want you to explore these lands. Find a place where my sister can find refuge and safety.
For your sister? Wait a bit. Is there somebody snacking all the beautiful ladies in this land?
If anyone, that should be Boindil.
Feast on my blade, he says. Hogging all the beautiful women can't be allowed. But no. Seriously, my sister is in danger. My father grows weaker every night. And monsters have taken to attacking our house.
What kind of
No.
monster?
Wolves, mostly. and wolves as well, and he looks furtively at Artax.
I could not be further from a wolf.
It's clearly a cat. If anything, I mean, he's not a person.
Lycanthropes come in many different shapes and forms, all of them foul and evil. But, I mean, you're wearing armor and clothing specifically fitted for you, so I truly doubt that you have under such a curse.
I was born this way, if you have to ask. So were my parents, and their parents, and their parents.
Oh, I see. So it is lycanthropy.
No. We are a people. You never were humans. God created us like this.
I see. So you're a natural lycanthrope, then?
I have nothing to do with lycanthropes.
Well, that's good to hear. More importantly, my sister is in danger. I need help of brave heroes. He reaches towards his belt, pulls out a scroll. I've taken the liberty of devising a map of these lands for you, along with some notes. Father, as I said, grows weaker, and with that, so does his mind. He could not provide as much help as I'd hoped. I hope that this map will aid you. Please. He thrusts it forward. Find a place where my sister can find sanctuary and return to Barovia. Bring her all the way there. Don't let anything bad happen to us. I have all the wealth of my home. I have no need for it if my family dies.
So, I see you take the map, Theric. You seem like the person to know your ways around nature, as well as, for the time being, are we allowed to retreat and lick our wounds, if so it be, in your mansion or house? Will your father allow us?
Unfortunately, my father is not as kind to those from outside these lands as his children are. He asked already, and he flat out refused. Please, take this map, journey forth, find a place. I suggest looking in Vallaki first. It will be the first place you can come to.
What about that camp you talked about?
The Vistani are fine people, but they are not humans, and you cannot trust my sister to them.
But maybe they know of a place of refuge, if they know these woods.
They might. You are certainly free to ask them. However you find a place where my sister is safe is fine by me. What matters is that she is safe. Please, take the map.
Ismark, is your father the Lord of Barovia?
No, he is just the Burgomaster of Barovia.
And who is the Lord of that great castle? And I point towards, which I assume is still in view from here.
You can no longer actually see the castle due to the forest and layout of the land.
Okay, well, general direction.
Yeah, you point in the general direction. That castle belongs to the devil. Foul being. Should not go there unless you absolutely must.
How do you know of this devilry?
My father, his father, and his father before him do of the devilry is fratricide, who lusted after that which was not his own. Murdered. Get it? And that is what caused us to fall into these foul, cursed lands. Please, take the map, journey forth, and find somewhere safe.
Alright, I will take the map.
I hope that it guides you well.
That's a really cool map. Thank you.
I found it on the Curse of Strahd subreddit, which is a DM-only resource.
Oh, I didn't know that Ismark Bros Reddit.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's cool.
There you guys go. Ismark himself is like, I drew it. It's not, artistic, but it's
beautiful.
as best I could.
It's gorgeous. You're a very good artist.
It will help us greatly in this endeavor. Thank you.
I must return unless you have any other questions for me before the monsters come.
We paid a visit to the church, and the father there would not let us in and would not come out.
He's
Do
not.
you
been
know any
holding-
more of the story behind what's happening there?
All I know is that he's been depressed ever since his son left more than a year ago.
His son?
Yes.
You say,
Doru,
you say
lad
left?
about my age, left when a outlander much like yourselves, clad in glowing raiments, wielding a magic staff, came forth and spoke about striking down the Lord of Barovia. And nobody has seen them since.
How
Okay,
long
out of
ago was
character.
this?
Over a year ago. Got a question?
Yeah, did he say that he wanted to pay us for the quest in any way?
Yes, he said he would give you all of his material wealth once you find a place that can safely house his sister and transport her there.
Okay, that sounds like fair compensation, probably.
You're trying to protect your sister from the same fate that befell the daughter of Mary, don't you?
Trying to protect her from the same fate that befalls anyone who attracts his attention.
Well, this doesn't sound very pleasant.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I don't want to sound too confident, but there's only one way forward for this group. Stuck here. I think we can only do our best to help what we can and hope to find a way to end this all. So you have our support. Rid of that.
Thank you. I've also taken the liberty of producing some care packages for you. He gets out a pack to provide food for you for the next few days at least. And,
That is very kind of you.
I
Thank you,
made sure to put in some electrum as well. It should
Speaking
at least
of-
be some rooms at the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki.
Speaking of, it seems you only take electrum in these lands.
It's not that we only take electrum, it's that We only have Electrum.
Well, that trader in the general store, he, Bildwrath? He was trying to pull us over the table because we tried to pay him with gold.
No, I've helped people purchase from him before. That doesn't sound true. I think he would charge you what he charges for gold.
Well, he also greeted me, well, not with a crossbow bolt, but like with ringing a bell very loudly and something thumping up on the higher floor, so I feel I got him alarmed.
That would be Periwimple. My advice, do not anger Bildwrath. I have been thrown out of his store more than once, and it is not a pleasant experience. I can certainly assure you.
Well then. Is there... One last question. Is there a bank?
Bank or someone that can trade our gold for Electrum if it's more accepted around here?
Like I said, gold should be accepted anywhere. It's just Outlander currency, you understand? As for a bank, the only person rich enough to qualify as a bank would be any of the Burgermeisters, the Lord of these lands.
Well then.
You've where my sister can go. I will certainly take liberties with what eventually becomes my inheritance to help exchange out your coinage for more local means.
Well then, I think we should not delay any further. Get this body burned and get on our way.
Well, definitely. Let's not keep this fine, sir. Anyway, do you have any last words or hints or tips
Good luck
to survive this wretched woods?
on the roads.
Can I interject and just walk like closely to Ismark and roll an intimidation check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What are you trying to intimidate him for?
I've got the words ready.
Cool.
Ismark, for the sake of your sister, if there is any information you've withheld, now is the time for courage.
He glares at you. I'm not a coward. Listen. That blood drinker in the castle is a danger to us all. If he finds out what we are doing here, is imperative that you act as quickly as possible. Please. My sister is cooped up in our mansion, as horrible as that sounds, because she cannot leave. She's not safe walking the streets of our own village. Please. In a place, at which point I will exchange any gold you have, and would appreciate it. The noble of these lands, if you did this. That must be heading off. The sun will be setting soon. I have quite a ways to walk.
As do we. Farewell, Ismark.
Farewell.
Wow, he's fast.
Yeah, he was just like, yeet. All right, we just got ourselves a nice little bit of confirmation there. Holy moly.
Right. You guys should decide which way you're going to go, and then we're going to take a 10-minute break, I think, after I have confirmed where you guys go.
Cool. Alrighty. Out of character here, guys. I feel like we've got a couple of objectives now that have sort of lined up with going to Valaki. So if we go there to speak with the head of the holy establishment there on behalf of Father Donovich, that'd be good. We can also, at the same time, inquire about any kind of refuge for Ismark's sister, and maybe find out a bit more information. I just want a little bit more confirmation that basically Castle Ravenloft is the Lord is definitely the equivalent of Vlad the Impaler.
Way I see it, we're on this road right now. It leads to Valaki indeed if we go southwest. But going to by the information that we have been provided, there's a camp in the woods before the river. People, they are discarding as not being human, but in all fairness, all of us are.
Well, I would say that we should go to this camp first, before we heading towards Valaki.
Is that the Madam Ava that was mentioned in the tavern earlier?
Indeed, she seems to be willing to help outsiders more than any of the people we have met so far. Going by what they said.
If there
Or
is
maybe
help...
we're just walking straight into the trap.
We are already in a trap. This all seems like a trap.
True enough, true enough. Well then, let's vote.
Theric,
Yes.
Daleen, what do you
Yes.
think?
I mean, we got a map, so Valaki is we can go there. But as night falls soon, I think it's better to go back to the tavern and stay there for at least a night.
I'm not sure we'll make it back to Barovia in due time.
Even if we do, you stressed how much time is of the essence. Wasting a whole night and a whole day trying to get back just where we are seems not very helpful.
Yeah, I say we go to the city.
Whatever is
Well,
closest.
Let's do a vote as we do it in the dwarven way, and I'll raise my hands to go towards the camp.
Same.
Aye. If we follow the river, we may find some safety there before nightfall.
Let's hope we are in time.
All right. It's going to be a 10 to 15 minute break, and we will return shortly. Enjoy.
Okay.
Epic!
Holy shit!
Alright, are we gonna let music keep playing?
I think this is a good time to refill your drinks, snacks, whatever, have a pee break, so I think we should go BRB.
Yeah, but I already am. But are we having music keep playing?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I can.
yeah,
I will choose some fantasy music just as a general.
Just for like
background
BRB
there.
screen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. See everybody in a moment.
Alright.
Holy fucking schmoly. This is nuts. This is nuts. I freaking love it. Boop.
That law.
Beautiful. What? Fenris is munching on something good.
You mean to say, Corm, do you mean to say that we're all having a break except you?
I just got some snacks myself. I'm just opening it.
But, I mean, I see your chat being active. As in, talking.
And is that bad or good?
If it's to you and you reply, bad. Bad dwarf.
Bad word. Also, Daleen, do you got these things in your area, Tux?
Yeah, we do. Isn't that just like a global thing?
Is it? I don't know.
I think it might only not exist in America.
I freaking love him.
Yeah.
What are you munching on?
Doritos, pure puppy crap.
Oh fuck, snacks. You're geniuses. We're back.
Also, I have like knockoff ducks right here.
Knockoff ducks.
Yeah, wait. Let me actually grab them.
Do you, Redzi?
Ah, cheers, brother. Ay. This is fucking heating up, man. I'm loving this.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. I was freaking laughing when some. I think it was the neighbors girls that came, and they were looking at my setup and they were like, "Are you having some sort of medieval party over there? Or what is going on?" Because like mugs out of metal and the axes and the treasure troves back there.
Yeah, chest of weapons and loot.
So Gorm.
Hmm?
If I tell someone I had crack, I mean.
Oh, I see.
What?
Are they like cheesy biscuits?
No. These are the knockoff duck. They
Oh,
can
right.
be cheesy, but they're knockoff ducks, and they're called cracks.
Nice. Cracks, the perfect
I
snacks.
want to taste your crack.
Yeah. So if you just take one, technically you got crack.
Jesus.
That should be their slogan. If you just eat one, technically you're on crack.
Yeah. We finally got him, boys.
I have my mic turned off, so I'm safe.
Yeah, I'm on break screen. I was about to ask when that's for OnlyFans. I was wondering when we were gonna go back. Is
Just
Laptop
as soon as I get
soon?
this,
I want to finish my banana.
of map finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry, but I have the slowest brain day. I'm sorry. Good chocolate milk. Ooh. Yeah.
Well,
Crack.
I'm
I
crack.
know, I was looking for stuff.
pineapple, banana,
We're on a strict
mango,
only
cocoa,
good
and citrus.
stuff in the weekends rule. And we're
It's
trying to stick to our diets.
It's Tuesday.
Did you mean strict in the
Yeah.
weekday? You said weekend match.
What? Yeah, snacks in the weekend.
Okay. Like bad snacks.
I mean, bananas are good snacks.
No, bad snacks. But look, it has no sugar.
That's it's worse. It's actually worse.
I know,
What's
Rusty.
this thing they have in the in those things instead of sugar?
They are nice though.
I forget what the common.
Sucrose
Mm,
or sucrose, however it's actually pronounced.
no, they use
That is
aspirin.
sugar. Sucrose.
Yeah, stevia's a funny one. Yeah,
I like licorice, but I hate stevia.
yeah, I'm the same.
Terrible.
I'm the same. Yeah, it's. I find that if there's too much of it in something, it almost tastes metallic. It's really weird.
But I mean,
I think it's called
I do like the taste of
aspartame or
love.
something.
Oh yeah,
Stuff they
aspartame.
use.
yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, you're just better off eating crack.
Alrighty.
Dino's just like,
Just that.
crack?
You're almost ready, guys.
No worries.
Take your time. Oh yeah, guys, never let me cook anything.
Noted.
I'm
I
not
was
sure I'm
chopping
gonna
an
stop you,
onion
dude.
today,
Ever
and
what?
let me cook anything.
Oh, why?
Like
game?
I can cook. It will taste delicious, but there might be blood traces in it.
Oh,
Like
God.
Gross.
I was cutting an onion today, and we just got new knives.
Oh, no.
So I just held a knife, and just like slit into the onion, and like I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tiny cut on my finger now. Like I didn't even push, but I was just like sliding against it, and it just slightly touched my finger, and immediately.
Do you guys
At
want
least
the
you know the knife
ASMR
are good.
moment?
Yeah, the knife is very good. Next time I just have to use the chopping board and keep my fingers away.
Oh, man.
I'm just used to all the knives that we had before, and those were all pretty dull. So I could just like put it against my hand and slide down and not have a cut.
Yeah.
But- No.
Right, sometimes
That's true.
knives come like dull in the box though, and you have to sharpen them.
Not these. These are like proper
Pro
kitchen
chef
knives.
knives. Yeah, they're probably sharp.
These
Wow.
are
That's a good point.
these
Probably.
are imported, but from within Europe. They are German knives. Mm. No, it was something with a B. Makes a lot of sense, I know. A lot. No,
From Barovia.
it's like Berlinger. Berlinger House. I'm not sure if it's really a German brand, but it sounds German. Berlinger House.
I've got a feeling that's like Austrian. Knife Town.
And they use it in street fights. That's why it's called Knife Town.
Yeah. It's like Beyblades, but knives instead. They make their own. Is that where they invented the butter knife? Somebody tried to make a knife out of butter.
Yes. By the way, Matt, I lost this punch.
Yep.
You don't want to
Sorry.
know.
Somebody say it's
But Matt, I must disappoint you. Beyblades are not as they were before. This is a Beyblade from this year.
You could 3D print better than that. What the hell?
I know. Like
Oh
here,
my god!
look.
You
Why
should
do you own that thing?
totally 3D print Dragoon and a ripcord.
No, you should make your own Beyblades out of Legos. That's what we did at school. It's the fucking best. That's some
Lego
legit
Beyblades.
playground shit.
Speaking of Lego, check this out.
Whoa! That's kind of sick.
I like that, but I hate it at the same time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's too few pieces.
Oh no, there's a lot of pieces.
Yeah, but like
There's 480.
Does your head fit inside?
All right. Like, yes, it's a
This
lot,
time.
but no, it's not a lot. Let's see.
Hey,
How
I don't want to
about
hear the comparison to the Death Star or the Millennium Falcon. Okay, I'm happy with my
Let's see.
my.
How about I
birthday piece.
print you a Iron Man helmet,
Yeah,
life size?
yeah, and then we get like LEDs, and I can
I can put
activate them on.
LEDs in for you,
Oh.
but I cannot let it open. Like, I can make you pull it open, but not have it go automatically.
Yeah, we can't do the mechanic. Okay,
Okay, I
all right.
can do the mechanics as well, but it's gonna take a long time.
I mean,
I'm
how long are we
not just
talking?
a software engineer. I'm also an
Sorry
electrical
it's
engineer,
taking so long, guys.
just not certified.
I'm waiting for Dino to become Tony Stark
Alright,
just
Dino.
to make a helmet for
Dino.
her and see.
Yeah.
Bill me for the parts. Everything.
All right. So, I think in total, you'll be shocked by the amount what it will cost, and not
mean,
negatively.
I mean, I don't need it made out of like.
It will probably
Vibranium.
cost less than. Yeah, it'll probably be less than $100.
Yeah, if it has a mechanism that opens, then yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, otherwise it would be less than 50.
Okay. All right, so I'll get Kate one of the non-mechanism ones, and then I get the mechanism one with the LED, right? Okay, cool.
Would you like one as well? Like, one with the mechanism like in red and gold, and one in like metal color, silver?
No, it's got to be red and gold. It's got to be red and gold.
You can paint the other one.
Yeah.
It's just cheaper to have it one color.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I have to buy red and gold, I have to spend like 42 euros for just the
For
plastic
each.
alone.
Okay.
Nope. Because
Does it just come straight off?
no, the acrylic paint that I used had acetone in it, which melts away the plastic.
Oh shit.
You can get water-based acrylic paints, but
Right.
those are like special acrylic paints and cost a lot more than just like 30
Coloured plastic.
cents a tube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, this still smells like the acrylic paint, as if it's still wet.
So in the last 10 minutes, we've seen Dino eat crack and sniff paint.
Oh my god.
Not smell like acrylic, yeah.
Let's see, it's still closed. I haven't eaten crack.
That's your second
It's
one of the
true.
day. What do you mean?
Actually, I have 3 packs of it. But no, this is as far as I came with.
That is really cool, though.
Yeah, that's so sick. I love
Love the wooden shield and the
yeah, the
scroll
wooden
on the
shield
hand.
is so
Yeah.
good.
Very oak shields.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just painted it.
You guys ready to start?
Yep.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry that took so long.
Don't worry.
don't
No
worry.
problem.
Are we back?
Yep.
We are back.
Alrighty, hey everyone! Thank you very much for being patient audience members.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Where we
Back and
left
black.
off, we already decided to head towards the Vistani camp at Sayre Woods, at Sayre Pools.
So I was right. It's quite close actually from where we were.
After a short walk in the woods, you come to the Sayre Woods. You get your minis.
Okay, all I see on my screen is a deck of cards.
Yeah, you shouldn't see that.
Oh. Unsee
gone?
it now, Matt. Forget
I mean, if
anything
there-
you have
if-
seen.
If there's just a number and a card back.
Yeah,
That
it's not
over
showing
me.
anything important.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. It's the... I guess the DM has a deck right now, but that's all we see.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, so the deck is playing Magic in the background and like summon that creature.
Perhaps.
Magic the summoning.
Oh, shh.
Just because it's
I
a
don't
map
know.
doesn't mean we need to fight everything, as we have been proven by the shop and the tavern.
Yeah, it's just so fucking creepy
Just
by
don't.
all of them being the exact same.
That's
before
just...
Can I just say, before I
I'll
walk
get
out
used
of
to
the
it.
woods, I would like... Oh wait, never mind. We've waited long enough to me not be...
Oh, what were you wanting to do? Go ahead.
Like undo the human form, but...
It
it's
should
been
have
long enough.
passed
Yeah.
probably at this point.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it passes, but at this point.
Just as a fun story, like, it's unsettling that they are looking the same, but I played the Descent into Avernus campaign, and we fought a female pirate, and she had the icon, it was a pre-built module, the icon of a male bandit. And all
Yeah,
of
it's
them,
on that
anything
token,
that was
right?
female had a male icon in this whole fucking campaign. Like,
Oh.
and it was a paid for, like, it was one of the official
Oh,
modules.
come on. You can do better than that.
Yeah, definitely.
There we
I
go,
mean, I
alright.
get that we don't have an individual token for every fucking human or whatever
Especially
in the entire game.
because I'm kind of wondering if not a lot of them are like generic NPCs just to fill the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get. I'll show you what they actually look like in a moment. Just fucked myself.
Yeah, no worries. Guys, what was the button
Yeah,
to
we
turn
all
your
used to
icon
break
again?
for the
Because
film.
I have a zoom where I can click the square.
Yeah, I have a color block thing coming up over mine.
Yeah, I like move mine a little bit, and then kind of I get the blocks to go away.
Oh, Fen, hold E.
E.
Did the E
Oh
and
yeah,
scroll
E and
thing?
then scroll.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yay!
Oh, that's great. It's changed my life.
Whoa.
I'm
Do you guys see
sad.
me spinning like a
Yep.
hurricane?
Yeah,
That's so cool. Wee!
gonna see you right round.
Spin the gnome. Wee!
The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the coming and goings of wagons. The canopy of mists and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest edge. And these people are the Vistani.
The Vistani!
Oh, are they going to be here? All right. Here we are. I don't know
I
what
wouldn't draw from the deck so bad.
Alright, so again, don't. Oh, yeah, there you go. Shouldn't
Hey.
have any text there, but free to look at that image.
Yeah. These look like my
This
kind
looks
of
like my
people.
typical Romanian gypsies that I grew up with.
Good people.
Probably look a lot like the family of Daleen.
My
Just
guy's
taller.
pipe is 10 out of 10. I want it.
Eventually, somebody notices you, and they welcome you with open arms. Welcome, Outlanders, to our humble camp. Please find a place to sit and rest, hear our tales, sing our songs, and make sure to drink our wine. If you have any issues, we are always here and happy to help. We raise a glass in friendship to you.
So nice. I'm gonna give him a big old bow and introduce myself. Is somebody playing music? I wanna just go and join.
Yeah,
them,
people
by the
are
way.
playing music, and they do not object if you listen for a moment and then jump in with your own instrument to participate.
Yeah, this is like a jazz session from La La Land.
Yep.
These are my people.
As you all gather around, the Vistani begin sharing stories, and as they do so, you notice that they throw dust into the fire, changing its color to evoke emotion as they wish. Suddenly, an older Vistana, the grizzled-haired, wide-eyed man, recounts the tale of a mad mage who was daring enough to come to this land. A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you are standing. Very charismatic man he was. Thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil's Strahd. Stirred them with thoughts of revolts and bore them to the castle in mass. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. Few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with mine own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. By his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck at the wizard, and again through his magic he stood his ground. But when the devil's Strahd fell upon him, his great fangs bearing towards the wizard's throat, the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. And I climbed down to search the wizard's body to see if, he had any valuables. The river Ilvis had already claimed its prey. Everyone's like, oh, yes, I remember this. What a dangerous wizard that man was. Agreeing with the morals that they inherently sense from the story.
So you're telling that the belongings of the wizard are still somewhere in this river?
If you think you can find his body. Not much can be found in this river.
Not even fish?
Oh, its tribute. Lake Zarovic has been plagued with storms for the better half of a year. The only fish we see are disgusting, burned corpses washed up on the shore.
Why, Zelda, in your story, you call the Lord the Devil's Strahd a vampire
Yes.
outright.
Yes.
We've just come from the Barovian village, and nobody is as brave as you to make such a claim.
Not brave. I just have permission to speak about him. Those peasants. They live in wooden houses. They have a sky of wood and earth. They don't know the truth of the lands. They fear the truth of the lands. I call him as he is because I do not fear him.
You're brave and noble.
I'm seeing here a lot of carriages and horses. Are you traveling outside of the fog?
Drinking wine and sharing stories.
Are you guys able to leave this place through the fog?
You ask a very pointed question. If
I'm
we
always so straightforward.
in the fog, that is our own business.
Fair enough. Seems you don't bother other people's business. At least you haven't shot a crossbow bolt of silver at me, or asked me to poke my fingers with an iron dagger.
No, I haven't asked you to do that, but it would probably be smart to see an expression. But man, you haven't ripped us all to shreds yet, so might as well keep plying you with wine.
So there is truth to the stories that the locals have been telling us about werewolves?
Yes. Yes, of course there's truth about werewolves. So where do you come from that you've never heard of werewolves?
I think I've heard of them, but none from where I come from. We've traveled a long way together.
Lucky you.
Where I come from, well, your people look like me. Werewolves don't really scare you.
You say that now. By any chance, do you have any of the holy silver on you?
I just look at Valen.
Yeah, I begin to draw my silvered sword. How's this?
It's good enough. You'll want to keep it close to you, friend. These lands are dangerous, especially at night when lit by the moon.
How much longer until nightfall? We have a fair way to travel, and if it wouldn't be too much to ask, some shelter would be welcome.
We'll stay here in our camp for the night. We can do this. One of the Vistana goes to a nearby tent, comes back with some bread, butter, and salt. Please, eat. Make sure to fill your water skins. Bread and salt will protect you.
Is there anything we can do in return for such a lovely, kind gesture?
You can tell us stories, but first, you should speak to Madame Ava.
Enough we came to seek Madame Ava's advice. As we were told she...
Advice. Concerns your fate.
Sounds good to me.
The cords of the weavers tells you the truth that you may not wish to hear. Go
So
to
be it.
her. And he points to the larger tent. She waits. For you.
Artax takes that as an invitation to stand up and quite literally just walk straight towards the tent at that moment.
Yeah, I'll follow
Friendly
suit,
fire?
but I'll let you be going first.
I feel fully safe here. Okay, that token is creepy though.
Oh.
Cool.
You guys can see this, right?
Yes, we
Yeah.
see this.
As you walk up, the tent is revealed to be set up around a large covered wagon, barrel topped, larger than the other ones even. There's a door. Steps leading up to that door.
Okay, I will approach and...
Come in. Come in, Artax, Iron Man, and Valen and Daleen, Boindil and Theric. I have been waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sorry we had you waiting. I opened the door and kind of probably duck in.
The cat flap.
As you open the door, you see
Whoa!
heavy curtains shrouding the entrance.
Yes, yes, come through the beads. Let me get a good look at you. Ah, you are as the spirits foretold. All great, brave warriors of legend. Yes, yes. You should do nicely. Would you like me to read your cards?
So you will be so kind, yes, please.
Good. Sit down. Be quiet, young ones. Never repeat myself. What I have to say is for your ears only.
She reaches next to her, pulls out a thick wood box. Undoing the latch and opening the box, she gets out a gorgeous silk bag. Opens the bag, pulls out a deck of cards. She begins shuffling the cards.
Now, it is important, as I said, that you do not interrupt me, or it can affect fates. Do you understand?
Understood.
Yes.
She's shuffling and begins doing more and more shuffling. You can feel magic in the air. The hair on the back of your neck stands on edge. Your eyes begin dilating as more and more light begins to emanate from the candles nearby. She lays the cards out in a cross section display.
Yes. The cards are ready, young ones. Pay attention. This first card gives you knowledge of your foe. Seek out the item it reveals. Learn the truth of the devil. And it will reveal to you all the truths you will need.
Flips it over.
Ah, yes. The mirror.
She places her other hand on her crystal ball and rolls her eyes back.
She, a shrine in a desolate cave. The cries of children. Item you seek belongs to Mother Night. The second item reveals a symbol of the Morning Lord and of these lands. holy artifact, managing to drive back the devil himself.
He flips the card over.
Ah, yes, the abjure.
Once more, her eyes roll back.
I see. A great fortress, guarded by a stone dragon. Look to its highest peak. There you shall find your holy relic. Its final item is the weapon you will need to strike down the devil. A blade, once crystal, now made of sunbeams. Flips it over. Ah, yes. Bishop. See a great pile of treasure. Her weapon lies within, behind doors in amber. These final two cards, my children. Tell who shall guide you, and where your enemy will fight you finally. This card will be your ally, managing to aid you in your quest. No! No, what is this? The Dark Lord? Oh, no. Cards say you have no allies. But perhaps many friends. And the devil himself will fight you. Us? The Dark Lord again? This cannot be. There's only one card per set. Clearly the fates have something strange for you. You must seek out another seer of the Vistani. There may be others in this land. Tell them of your visit with me, and request that they tell you more about your ally and where the devil shall fight you. Cards are being coy with Madame Ava. Yes. But you have been silent enough. My dearies need to ask me some questions, I'm sure. Understand? I can reveal no more what the cards have told me. But if I have any knowledge of these lands that you lack, I might be able to help.
Boindil is just sitting there, jaw dropped, not able to say a tune. He's like,
First of all, thank you for reading our fates. The information you gave us is invaluable. I have a question regarding a promise we made to someone. We are looking for a refuge for the daughter, the Burgomeister of Barovia. Do you know of any place where she could seek refuge from the devil?
No. There is no refuge for her. The only safety is in the grave, and only for a few years. You must find her safety yourselves. Were I to tell you, information could fall into the wrong hands.
Wise words, but it was a question I had to ask.
No, I'm not mad that you asked. It was good of you to ask. I'm merely bound by certain codes.
Madam Ava, Those that the devil takes, can they be saved? Or are they truly lost? There is a mother who has lost her daughter to him. It. And I say that with spite. It. And we are tasked to try our best to help her, but I fear her heart and mind are gone with her daughter.
She closes her eyes and places her hands on her orb. See the woman you speak, racked by grief. If you could save her daughter, wherever she may be, the woman may not cry anymore.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
at least some good news. Thank you.
We will try.
Three more of you need to ask questions? Or would you rather go play and sing with my brethren?
I'll have just one question, as your brethren told us of werewolves and odd creatures and other stuff. Where might we be able to equip ourselves to be able to defend? Or even, and he takes the axe, not in an aggressive way, and puts it on the table. Silver it, or coat it in something that we're not dead of a failure against the evils that we're standing.
While my people are skilled in many crafts, we are not smithies by trade. For the right price, you could perhaps convince a Vardo to bypass these lands and find you the gear that you seek. Or you could go to the walled village of Valaki, where my people may not go, and seek out a smithy there.
Oh, thank you.
Getting in, though. Do not welcome non-humans.
Hmm.
Womp womp.
Nonetheless, thank you kindly. And he grabs the axe and puts it back in place. Daleen, Theric, do you have any question to this knowledge-sharing lady?
Darlene's like blown the fuck away from how she can tell the future. She's like kind of blurting out, "How do you learn to read the cards?
Tis a
Can I learn this?"
gift. No, you cannot.
Freak.
You, not being Vistani, do not have the gift to read the cards as I do. Many read cards for a fortune. They are able to con travelers. What I do is real sight.
Sorry for quick off topic, but that's exact same thing that Gypsy told me, and she was not right.
Well, Theric, any questions on your mind?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Druid, there are others that form circles here. Careful seeking them out. Know only blood and violence. And beware the megaliths. They have been corrupted by beings of darkness. That should answer your questions.
Can I ask
Thank
one
you,
last
Madam
question?
Ava.
You can ask any questions you need, my love.
I
Are
insisted
you?
that you each ask one merely because I wanted to help.
Well, I'm wondering, have you been able to read the cards for this Dark Lord Strahd?
I can only read the cards for those who come before me. He's never asked for the privilege, so I have never read his cards.
Okay.
One more question, because you seem to be very knowledgeable what has happened here. Do you know what befell the church, the temple, in Barovia, and Father Donovich?
Good question.
Yes. The priest himself has even come to seek my aid, but was saddened by the cure I gave him. Yes, I know what happened. Know that my brethren have told you the story of the mad wizard from outside these lands.
Indeed.
Donovich's boy was one of his peasants that sought to raid Castle Ravenloft. He was one of the peasants who did not flee. He stood brave and strong. His strength was a curse, for it attracted the devil to him. Bit him, tore into his flesh, and drank of his blood. And as we all know, once the vampire has bitten into you, you have become a pond full of vampire. Become vampire yourself. So it has returned to his father. Likely under the orders of his dread lord. Probably to break the faith. Faith is a fickle thing. It requires evidence when there is none to be given, yet only be proven wrong with any evidence. Morning Lord loves Donovich, but his son returns as a vampire.
Madam Ava, what cure did you give Father Donovan?
Told him to stab his son in the heart with a wooden stake, slice off his head, and stuff it with cloves of garlic. Burn the body, bury the head at a crossroads outside the village. There, should the body return, his soul will be lost to darkness forever, unable to haunt and plague the peasants.
Anyone else have any other questions?
Nope.
Boindil just shakes his head, still amazed.
Thank you for your help and your knowledge, your wisdom, and your shelter.
You are safe, and she does a little hand sign. I grant you my protection amongst the Vistani. Obey all customs of hospitality, and eat and drink your fill. We shall escort you to the main road come morning, after you have rested.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you indeed.
Thank you kindly.
At that, believe we're going to end the session. You guys have any questions for me, the DM? not Madame Ava.
I don't know if I can separate you two anymore. You are the same person.
Can you read my cards IRL?
Can I read your cards?
Yep.
No, I'm not. Like I could do a card reading, but I myself am not a seer of any notable variety like that.
Okay.
Like I am familiar with cards, the tarot decks. This is not tarot. This is Taroka. It is the Vistani's own tarot. I actually have a set, but I didn't want to get up and like pair the wooden box and the silk bag that it's supposed to be in, and then all that.
Yeah, get that.
But yeah, it's really cool stuff. The Vistani are admittedly problematic in many depictions. They are frequently depicted as a Romani stereotype, where they are thieves and gypsies and kidnappers and all that. This, is there are shades of truth to all stereotypes, but it's a stereotype. It doesn't mean that it's fact.
I mean, it shows already in the fact that when we asked about the camp, they referred to them as non-humans. That they are just biased without end.
Fun fact.
Shopkeep guy. Jesus Christ. What a raging racist.
Which one?
The Bildrath guy.
You thought Bildrath is more of a racist than Eric?
But yeah,
I think they're all racists. The only somewhat moderated racist is what was his name? The young lord.
Oh, Ismark.
Ismark. He is kind of toned down. He's still racist, but toned down.
Maybe because he's trying to.
He doesn't know it better, really.
I mean, he has been brought up in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the fun part is I'm just grinning nonstop because all this is stuff that I grew up with, coming from Transylvania area where Count Dracula lived.
Right.
It is so funny because as a kid, my grandma was like, literally, don't go and play with the gypsies because they're of the devil and they will snag you and hide you in their carriages and whatnot. And I had even one of these carriages kind of glory stuff, card reading experiences.
Yeah.
It was great.
I really liked your execution of the whole sequence. And
with the door, then did the thing.
And the beats.
So that is not my own work. I want to be clear here. I've not made any art. That comes from the Curse of Strahd subreddit.
Strictly for the
specific artist. I will get their username up because holy crap, it's amazing. Again, that Curse of Strahd subreddit is a DM only resource. So players who happen to be watching the stream, you should not go there unless you have beaten the module itself or you have your own DM's permission. But it is certainly not a place for posting. Madam,
it is great.
It looks beautiful. Great work. Great art.
Absolutely beautiful. That was user P Gibby 1978. That's capital P, capital G, I, B, B, Y 1978. They made that. The only work that I did was cutting up the picture into 3 individual pictures, and setting it up into Roll20. And then, the objectives map that we're on right now, that's by user Jason Sherwood, who does amazing artwork as well. Really nice. The gallows was Mix, what is his name? I think that's the Mix Spooky Forests. Mixed Spooky Forest Roads with fog. There's a lot of great stuff out here. And then again, the music for Barovia Village was Sword Coast Soundscapes. I'm just floored by the amount of help and stuff from people. A lot of the images you've also seen are from just a giant Google document of art made all the people that you've been introduced to, except for Ismark. Did I show you his picture? No, I didn't show you Ismark.
Yeah, you should.
Sure.
You showed us Ismark.
We got a handout.
Ismark is the only one that is like actual raw, and along with the Vistani. So Ismark and the Vistani are actual raw module pictures. And then everything else I've been showing you is other amazing artists throughout the DMing Curse of Strahd and greater D&D communities. So biggest shout out to those people because they're all amazing.
Good jobs.
Same time next week. You guys did not level up. You're going to start at morning with a long rest, but I don't think anyone really used any abilities except for Theric's racial ability.
All right. Can I, before nightfall, then cast the good berry?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
That
So-
lasts.
And we can
24
all heal
hours.
our 1 hit point we lost due to the poking ourselves.
Since I have 4 slots, I'm just gonna make like 40 berries.
Today, the
It
Vistani
might
feast on
them.
berries that will feed them instantly.
Just 40 berries because you could make more, buddy.
Oh wait, yeah, I can use my second spell slots as first level, right?
Yep. Unfortunately, I
Alright.
don't believe Goodberry upcasts. And I'm not going to be cool and let it. So you can make a total of 60 berries. But
Alright,
remember, those disappear after 24 hours.
Yeah. So actually, next session there will be 16 hours left,
It's something like that,
More.
yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
more or less. All right.
But yeah,
I'm going to pop off so you guys can do your
Alright.
closing stream announcements and stuff. But you guys did amazingly. I had a great time role-playing with you.
thank you
I have
for
been-
DMing for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kudos from
Thank you.
all the viewers.
If any of your viewers ever want to reach out to me, I'm on Fenris's
Good point.
thing all the time, Discord all the time, and you
Definitely.
guys can easily talk to me there. Have a great day. Enjoy your many adventures. Bye.
Thank you very much, Max.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you,
next
Max.
Tuesday,
Bravo,
Max.
bravo.
We'll talk before though, probably.
Wow!
Dang, that was an awesome session. No combat, but intense in role playing, and I think
I mean-
everyone is on the role play train now, right?
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure. Like 100%. Deep in the matrix of role playing. And like it really just further fleshed out just the gravity of the situation we're in, where we are, what land, how strange it is. The people all have their own kind of prejudices, and it's crazy.
I
I
feel like
think
just
it's
visiting my grandparents.
I think it sets the tone nicely of the campaign, and it's the moment where everyone should have realized we might become heroes, but they will not celebrate us as such. We are always outsiders. They will hate our guts.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I like it. That was awesome. Intense roleplay. Kudos to everyone here. I know that like Dino and Matt and Redsy, they don't have that much experience roleplaying, but I think you really grew into that role a lot. Awesome.
Really good.
Awesome work, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I'm
getting
looking
there,
forward
guys.
to next time. I want to see more of that. I want to roleplay more with you guys.
Yeah.
Because I feel we get also like character interactions a bit more flavor of how characters interact. We see characters shape a bit more, be fleshed out a bit more as things go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like the more opportunities and like scenarios we're exposed to, I think that's just going to go up and up and up, really.
We see Valen with his more darker, like vengeful, I need to destroy evil side. We see Daleen always being joking and never shy to even mock a friend.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Theric being more calm but thoughtful and thinking about stuff a lot. And then we have Boindil, who is...
The drunken dwarf?
No,
No.
not a drunken dwarf. He is actually interesting. He's not even like the brash dwarf that is just heading into danger. He's careful now that after that incident with his statue. I think it's had a lasting impact on the character. And he's very careful.
Definitely.
And, like, let's not be hasty here. Let's not try to cause trouble. I love that.
Yeah.
He's a folksy dwarf, gotta say.
At the same time, though, I do find there are opportunities where we could take longer to get somewhere. I'm saying this in a positive way, but like because of the character that Boindil is, like he is just incredibly genuine and like just he is who he is. So you get what you see kind of thing, and he just gets straight to the point, like, hey, so how comes you motherfuckers are doing this thing? And then we're all sitting there like, we could have said hello first, but he just walks and drops the axe on the table like, so what's this vampire shit you got going on here? Like,
that's definitely something. I like it. It gives us the necessary
like,
drive.
Vampires? It's so good. I think I
tried to put in this straightforward head through the wall kind of nudge on him, like not too much, but like I'm experimenting.
Yeah. I think as well. Just want to point out, Fen, you have done very well to roleplay a character who is clearly not welcome there just by race. Straight away is triggering every single like person who lives in Barovia. Like they've all got their own prejudice against you, and like you've done really well to handle it well, and like even the way that you gave the arrow back to the barkeep who freaked out, like you're already starting to change minds. Vote. Listen, guys, you got to register to vote. Okay, the new mayor of Barovia, Artax, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag vote Artax. Make Barovia great again. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I decided to do that actually because in my mind, like, the race that Artax is from is not common at all. Not even in the Forgotten Realms, like on the Sword Coast. So my thought is like, it wasn't the first time someone shot at him when they just saw him.
Yeah.
So he's used to it and tries to keep calm and like de-escalate.
It was really good. Yeah, it was very good.
Still a power move. Despite the de-escalation.
But yeah, I enjoy this.
I think now that we've stayed there overnight and we're gonna make our way to the next kind of town and stuff, it's so easy for anything to happen to us along the way, and like even now, just the kind of threads of storyline and little bits of information we've just been fed through the cards there at the end.
Dang, the cards are so important. I feel I wrote down everything I could.
Yeah,
at the
me
time.
too. I do. Yeah, I just posted my notes, but like, you can just tell that. Fucking hell! I mean, it sounds like one of the items we might need to beat the devil is like defended by a dragon, and I don't think we're going to be able to do like a Schreck move and just go up and be like, and just run away with donkey. Like we're gonna have to kill a dragon. Maybe we can
circumvent it somehow.
But like, it just it kind of sets the stage for this is a grand campaign. So to all viewers, please strap yourselves in, get comfy and get some snacks because we're going the whole way. We're taking down evil Strahd for sure.
Absolutely. Towards that end,
Hopefully.
For those that are not aware, on my Discord there is a whole area for There Be Dragons. If you have any questions for the or just wanna say how great you liked his DMing, please do so. You're more than welcome. Go to the Discord, tell him, ask him. I think he will appreciate the interest in his work because damn, he is awesome. He's doing it so great.
Yeah, fantastic job.
And with that, let's start to wrap things up by seeing what you guys have got in store for the rest of the week, starting with MrDinoRawrrz. You've been playing Breath of the Wild recently.
Yes.
Oh my god, guys.
Yes, I definitely have. Yeah, I'll be playing that again tomorrow and the day after. And then Sunday Arc again. In Breath of the Wild, I am on my way to getting to Ruth, which is the water-defined beast, and then fight a Ganon there, and free Mifa's spirit. Spoiler alert. Spoiler, of course.
Yeah, hashtag spoilers.
But yeah, I thought I was ready for that, but I have to fight a Lionel, and Lionels are like the worst being to fight against. So yeah, that's gonna take a while. So yeah,
sounds good, man. And of course, if we check out our brother Kormakrtv, what have you got going on for the rest of the week?
My humble self has, well, just work and more work. Free on Friday. We're gonna check out a shitload of games. So it will be a long stream from Friday morning to Friday night. And then for the weekend, hanging out with my humble and beautiful waifu. And then it's very probably Tuesday again. Because, yeah, lots of work at the moment.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
All right, it's your boy, Matchikennugget. What have you got planned for the week?
Hello. Yeah, I've kind of fallen out of the streaming habit, really. It's kind of hard to get back in. But I'm wishing to do some Isaac, just to make it simple for myself. And do some Eden streaks.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe Thursday. I've forgotten all the plans I've laid with my lady, so I might be wrong. Maybe that's
It's all good, man. Fenris, talk to us this week. What's
This
occurring?
week. Well, with the exam out of my head, I can now return to the normal schedule finally.
Massive congratulations, by the way. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. It supposedly is the worst of the 3 exams we have to do for the certificate, so that's out of the way. So Friday I will return to Monster Train, finally doing the last bit of content, as I said last week, but kinda had to just take a break and calm a bit myself after the exam. Then on Sunday I'm back with Dino playing Ark. We are finally tackling the keep. We are finally building the keep. We wanted to do so, I think, for at least 4 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that, but never really got into it that much. But I built a bit of stuff already. It's not finished yet, but we're getting there. And then on Monday I return to Dwarf Fortress. Hopefully this time without crashing 3 times in the stream, because it did that last time. And then it's already Tuesday again for more Dungeons Day, more Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
And last but no means least, our most beautiful and radio voice, MrDinoRawrrz.
Oh, thank you very much, brother. So, I will be streaming tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. I think Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be carrying on with Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. I aim to absolutely sink and finish becoming the greatest kind of like Fighters Guild champion there ever was. And that rolls quite nicely into Friday, where we'll be carrying on the dream to become the greatest Pokemon master that there never was in a community fan-made Pokemon MMO called Poke1. It's got 800 and something Pokemon in the decks. So that's everything from Kanto through to Unova, or however it's pronounced. I didn't play that one, but hey, I'm gonna find out some new cute Pokemons. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So if you are interested in any of that, feel free to come by my channel, hang out, chill, relax. Yeah, and just enjoy some 10 out of 10 worst streamer content as usual. And of course, we're back on Tuesday. And we'll be carrying on with I just think this is the best fucking campaign that we could have chose for our team. I'm really enjoying the dark, gritty atmosphere.
And we have chosen
maybe
the absolute
maybe it's
right guy for that.
yeah, 100%. Maybe it's only possible for us to get through it just because Daleen is just bringing such a load of brightness into the world. Whereas
Definitely, I think without the comic relief, we would be all like getting super
very
depressed
serious
pretty quickly.
yeah.
Just as we noted today, be careful with casting spells. I know it's
me
tempting.
brightening up the day.
Prestidigitation on his head.
Just be careful in future with trying to cast spells. He gave you Forwarners, but he said he will not do so again in the future. So
That's fair. Yeah, I need to learn the ropes and the mechanics and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Would be a great thing to do, though.
Please don't try to stretch prestidigitation too much. You're doing it a lot and using it a lot.
I found limits already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to ask actually if that's annoying or not.
I think it was towards like the end of the session. He was kind of letting it shine through a bit.
Well, from myself and everybody in the There Be Dragons family, thank you very much to everybody who watched on your respective streamers' channel. We hope you've enjoyed the session. We'll be back whenever we just said we will be, and we will definitely be continuing the journey through Barovian Nights next Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.